Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. They got guts, gotta learn, I gotta risk it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, flying by them like choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters.
Only Mongrel remaining for that squad. So the zone going up the side of a hill. We'll see. Sky trying to get some shots. A 128 to the head. I think that's going to get them down. I think that'll be enough. They're going to go back down. They're going to take out a fish that definitely wasn't Benji eliminated earlier. We'll see 8 players remaining. Sky is putting on a clinic on low ground. He's in everybody's face. Sky is doing so much right now to clutch up big for the squad. Scepter going down. We see Forward still alive. Mongrel sitting in zone. He's got floppers. Sky gonna go down. Still over there. They're gonna take third. Mongrel in a 1v1 scenario. Mongrel could clutch up for the squad. Shots going through. He doesn't hit the pump, but he takes a lot of damage. Mongrel gonna clutch it up for the victory royale. They take home 14 eliminations and the victory. We see, I think, only a handful of players remaining. They're going to take down Rehas there, as it seems like it might be in their favor. It seems like they're going to win it. Yeah, 2v2, it seems like they have the high ground. It doesn't seem, though, like Core has any mats, though. He's got to try to find something. It seems like mats will be dropped here for him, but will they drop down? As shots continuing to go through, they're trying to get any shots to indicate where these players are HP-wise. This is just a very textbook high ground play here for them. They've had it pretty dominantly into the moving zones. RPG gonna come out though. It's gonna drop them down. They're gonna get dropped though. Now Shot's gonna come through. Shot's dropped all the way down. Shot's gonna go through. They're gonna knock one. Core trying to knock the other one. He's trying to drop down. He is gonna get it there with Tux's and cooperation and a GG well played there. They pick up the victory royale. 7 eliminations as well. This is interesting. Look at Crew. He is looking back inside his zone because they think somebody is there. It seems like they were looking, the way they were looking, it looked like they may have thought somebody was floppering. Mats would try to be dropped there. As a Crew gonna go ahead and drop the mats on down in a very creative way. Trying to spray from above. Skarna with 5 eliminations. That was a very, very creative way to get those mats down to your on the low ground, gonna take down one. It seems like will Crew be able to do anything here to help out this team? Chapix has to try to give some call outs there, as it seems like someone is. There's a call out from Chapix enough to prompt Crew to jump down, and it's gonna be the victory royale there for them. Oh my god, a harpoon elimination. Benji and company, honestly, they're just dominating. This is just disgusting high ground play. This is exactly what you expect. No one's gonna come through here for Benji. I think this is gonna be a victory. Yeah, but it's gonna be a 3v1 drop down, and this should be the victory royale. It's just absolutely dominant gameplay nonetheless. The harpoon, Sky, Airwalks and company doing well on the low ground, taking down players time and again. Mongrel still alive. Can he clutch it up? He's got no floppers though. He's about 50 HP, raw HP. He has shields as well. We'll see though as shots continuing to go on through. Mongrel is going to be eliminated there. RPG is going to come on down. I think it might be between this squad and the player on the low ground. That's Lato going to go down. Flick going to knock yet another. Flick is popping off. Flick says, Team, I'll carry you to victory. And he gets the last elimination. Become a legend. Flick says, you know what, guys? I got you. And you see him. It seems like it might be a 2v3, but they can do it. They have an RPG. As RPG's rating from above. Mongrel gonna get knocked out. Benji gonna go for high ground. Here come the cranks. Gonna get beamed from above. Pastor's trying to drop on down, but he's getting closer and closer to the high ground. Gonna get taken down to 18 HP. Dropping all the way down. Everybody is in his box, in his face. He's gonna go down. And Skarna is on high ground, and they're taking down Benji. Skarna looks to take home the victory as Mongrel getting eliminated there with a trap and a pickaxe. A little bit of a BM, but Skarna proves that they are still just as good as they once were. A victory royale going on over there to them. there with with Ritz going down, it seems all of a sudden this is not looking good. Hunter is still alive there on the low ground. Shots going through. Eye drop. Gonna take a lot of damage there from Squawks. Airwax gonna go down, and now it's gonna be a 4v3. Eye drop and company seem to have the advantage there in HP. As shots continuing to go through. Mexi and company trying to come through. Everybody just trying to drop down, trying to get those shots on through. As Eye drop trying to drop himself down on a nice shot there. He's gonna take down one. Will he take down another? I think they did take down one and got him very low. Shots continuing to go through. Eye drop trying to get in the box. Mexi gonna go down to Hunter. Eye drop gonna take a lot of damage down to 58 HP. Has to try to do something. Trox down low as well, but they are able to clutch up the victory royale. We do see Casper's gonna go down. Mexi gonna get taken out from behind. Core coming up from behind, and that's gonna be huge. It's a two-player high ground, and I don't think they're gonna be able to keep it level. I think it's gonna go down two. And guess who's still alive? Beehive, and I believe Crew are still alive there on the low ground. We'll see. No match remaining here for the high ground. They're going to find a player out in the zone. Core are going to actually go down the zone. Airlock's going to take down Crew. And Dread are going to find a player trying to get to the box, but he doesn't have the stair to follow up. That player editing on down. This is a 2v2v1. Someone going to stay and manage to secure high ground, and I can't see who that is. I believe that's Crew on high ground. It has to be. I think it is. But we see shots going to come down there. They're going to take down Beehive. The shots continuing through. Yeah, I believe. No, it was Beehive on the high ground there. Got a little bit too excited. As we see Andretta and company dropping on down. Andretta gonna go down very low. He's gonna lose it. Riddick gonna take him on off. It's gonna be a 1v1. Trox in the zone though. No the shots there. It's hiding behind a rock. Who's gonna get the elimination? Back into the zone. He's not gonna be able to clutch it up as the victory. The shots continuing to go through. They're trying to get it. They're gonna get a knock there as they're trying to find one zone. Actually gonna pull back to this player. Gonna be so huge. As shots continue to come in here from Hunter. He's trying to find the last remaining members. Shots coming through. He's gonna get the shots here on this player above. He's gonna get the knock as well as teammates trying to find the last remaining member. I think he's lost in these builds. He's playing the zone, and Hunter just absolutely beams him. That was so easy there for them. Elvide and Martos are very well right now. They have 13 eliminations as it looks like they're going to try to crane for a high ground. They're trying to make the edit there as Martos. The only remaining Belvide going to go down there to Red Rush. We'll see as it's a 2v1v1. As on the high ground, it's a Noxios and Razumi, I believe. Underneath is Red Rush. He's trying to make something happen, trying to get any knock that he can, but he's going to go down. And as Martos trying to do something there, but Axios going to take him on out. And they have a lot of eliminations as well. They're currently sitting on 14 eliminations. Is someone actually going to be on top of them? I'm very confused at what's happening. So am I going to get knocked? It seems like he is in zone for the time being. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it seems like the player is in zone. I'm very confused. I think the players are confused as well at this moment. Whoever this is just trying to get those plays avoid Savage, trying to stay alive. Now, Savage does have heals, so he can stay inside the zone as well. Right? He can outfight this player, but if this is someone like Chapex with 14 floppers or something, he can say the flopper's going to be dropped there for Savage. And I genuinely have no idea who was alive there in the second portion, who's going to get second. Rexo trying to stay alive. A lot of players going down. Pepper, Janice, Debbie, Kubix all going down. Teak and Rexo have to try to collect. Flutterboy's still all alive. He's got a bandit cannon inside the zone. Will it be enough, though? As I think it's going to be him versus Rexo. They're going in. Rexo going to get some shots. They're going to take him on out. Who's going to be the last remaining member? I cannot tell, but it's Rexo and Teak versus one. They're going to lose. They're going to lose. I think Prototype may have clutched it up. No, it's going to be DB1's Lukey and Artur clutching it up. Oh my God, with the floppers in the zone, they clutch it up and they take an 11 elimination victory royale there. Nothing going to connect there as Tisha. I'm going to go down. Shots coming through. Y just went down there. Shitty going to go down as well. A lot of players going down. This squad doing very well. They have 14 eliminations and they're looking for more. Someone trying to go for high ground, but they got it secured here. Rippa going to get knocked there by Pepper as shots continuing to come through. Camo trying to find the last remaining members of the squad, dropping on down. Pepper going to find him hiding in the bush. And that's a victory royale with 17 eliminations for them, 11. Quavado's team trying to make things happen. Miro trying to get on up, but look, there's solo HP. Matzo going to go down, and they've just lost high ground. And just like that, they try to take it, but they're getting shot. Miro going to go down. Snappy going to be the one to take him down. Wait a minute, Snappy is still alive. I think he's the solo for some reason. He's still here from Pay 1K. Trying to get some eliminations here. I don't know exactly where Snappy is. It seems like he's still, he's down there, but he's taking down Fremont. Shots coming through. He's trying to make something happen here. He's going to take down another. Whoa, my God, Snappy almost made it happen there. Payne was 35 HP. And this looks like a victory royale for Crippa and them. Now Nikov and Airwax going to drop down and get little Timmy. Nikov in the backside of his own. He's going to take down T-Chub. As now it seems like it's just 2v1. Nikov doing very well, but it wasn't enough. Crippa says, honey, no. You can take down my teammates, but I'm going to take you on down as we see the perspective here. Nikov not able to do it in a very big 15 elimination victory royale there for them. As Kubix is going to eventually go down here. Actually, no, he's on 4 HP. My apologies. As now it's a 3v2. Shots coming in. Raxo getting a lot of damage. Going to knock one. Will this be enough? Can Sinskarna be eliminated here? That's the question. The D-Mine squad dropping traps. They have a lot of HP, not a lot of materials. They're trying to drop down Sinskarna into the trap. One's going to fall into the trap. That's going to be one eliminated. Kubix falling, but Sinskarna reigns supreme as Raxo almost clutches up big. Chapix on the low ground just dancing at this point. He's got shields to pop, but I think gonna pop that one just a little bit earlier. Now they're gonna shoot on through RPGs coming on through Chapix, rotating through the low ground. He's trying to stay alive at 2v1. It's Crippa and his teammate on the high ground. Chapix though trying to stay alive. RPGs coming down. Chapix not a lot, but he's making everything work. They're right above him. RPGs coming down. Chapix gonna take down one-ish maybe, but no, Crippa gonna stay alive. Barely the RPG coming through. And the victory royale going to Zapan and Crippa. As Ritz looking very, 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 very good. We'll see.
Look what
He's got floppers. He's got medkits. He's got everything he needs. It's a 2v1. Ritz looking to get the eliminations, getting tagged up.
We are the apocalypse and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So
Picking him up, but he gets completely lazy from the last.
Talked about the Zoomer going down to the low ground. Shots coming through with the RPG. Gonna hit it in fire squad. Gonna hit so much damage. Savage gets the knock as well. RPG continuing to come out. There's another knock for Savage. Are you kidding me? This is beautiful. He's using the RPG. Dean trying to fight him out. It looks like he is gonna fight him out. He's gonna tell his teammate Gray right there. Will he hit it? Oh my God! He hits the snipe there on the
Amazing
back.
snipe play, planned and coordinated.
Should make it 15 if they pick up the victory. But they're losing. And there's a trap put down. Chapix taking. Oh my God, he's taking. Ram is knocked on the low ground. Chapix has the RPG.
Hello, everybody. It's a great Monday afternoon, Monday near evening. Well, I guess it's Monday evening now. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a bit different right now. I know everyone's a bit confused. Everyone's wondering, hey, what's going on here? Why is Clay not next to me? Clay's having some technical difficulties. Do not worry though. He will be with us very, very shortly. But for the meantime, I'm gonna have to start the show up. I'm excited, right? I'm excited for some great games. Obviously, this is the first day one of the WarLegend Invitational Series Finals, and this is just the first day, right? We have another day, and it's going to be great days. 2 days of amazing squad action for you guys. You can see here on the right hand side, finals today, and then on Wednesday we have day 2 of the finals. The leaderboard does carry over, right? So for people who are a bit confused of, oh, you have 2 days, the leaderboard does carry over. So after today, the leaderboard will remain, and we will go into day 2 with that same leaderboard. So every game counts. Every game is important. It's going to be essential that everyone, plays their hardest, plays their hearts out, and we're going to be able to see who we can crown the winners of the WarLegend Invitational Series Squad Finals, and it's going to be big, right? We have, you can see at the top right above where Clay would be, €50,000 cash prize. €50,000 cash prize. I don't have that kind of money. at all. And here we have the prize pool distribution, right? First place is going to get 15,000 euros. Second place, 7,500. Third place, 5,000, and you can see the rest going down. It's a lot of money on the line. A lot of money on the line. But regardless, it's going to just be important to see who can come out on top. Who's going to be able to pinch their way into that first place spot. Like I said, 2 days of games, right? We have 2 days of games. Today, we will see who comes out on top after our first 6 games. And then we'll have Wednesday, the last 6 games. So it's important that everyone plays these 12 games total, right? Important that everyone plays these 12 games as best as they can, because at the end of the day, right, you might have a bad day one. Today might not go the best for you, but if you completely destroy things in game on day 2, you're gonna have a chance to compete. But you never know. We have a lot of squads who we haven't seen play in a while in this invitational series. As you see, these are the players who will be playing in the finals in day 1 and day 2. A lot of names we haven't seen in a while since some of the earlier sessions, right? Because the way the sessions were set up with that, you could be eliminated, and it's good to see some of these names back. Of course, I think that the number 1 team, a lot of people will be happy to see back: Benji, Fishy, Nate, Mongra, and Wolfies. They were a squad that dominated session 1, but unfortunately, after session 2, they did not compete in session 2 actually, and then after that, they no longer competed in any other sessions. Another squad we haven't seen in a while: Toharsh, Savage, Caxi, Belly EU, Belvid, Provoked, Bouan, and Martyrs. I think they missed the last couple sessions. A lot of amazing squads in here, right? A lot of amazing squads. Obviously, we have the FNCS squad champions here: Red Rush, Snappy, Droban, and Wakey. We have the Solary X Extreme, who are a squad we've seen be incredibly dominant in different weeks. And I'm excited just to see who's going to come out on top, right? Of course, the FNCS was done. It's done and dusted. It's out of the way. But this is your last chance as a squad to say, hey, look, we were one of the best squads in the squad compared to Fortnite era. And I'm excited to see who's actually going to be able to come out and show up, right? We've seen a lot, like I said, a lot of squads we haven't seen in a while. I'm excited to see how they perform. A lot of the landing spots, who's contesting who, where the action's going to take place. I just want to see what's going on. Of course, a lot of people have had their mindsets, focus on duos because, after this week's events, Winter Royale is coming. But duos aren't here yet. We've still got the squad competition in line for you guys, and I'm super excited to see what squad is going to finally come out on top. Let me know in chat though who you guys predict to win. I don't have a set prediction, right? Because I'm just, a lot of these squads are a big question mark to me. I haven't seen a lot of them perform. I'd say people to watch out for would definitely be Svenskana. They're a team that I'd say you should definitely watch out for. But Mongar, Benji, Wolfies, and Nate, obviously a squad that you should definitely watch out for. When they had the highest point score on the series leaderboard, right? They got 1,079 points that 1 week in games in session 1, and that wasn't topped by anyone else, right? So I want to see if they come back and be hot. I also want to see if, some of the FNCS champions, if they can make some noise, if they can show, hey, look, we didn't win by fluke. We are the squad champions. That would be another great squad to watch. And as a whole, I'm just interested to see all the different storylines, all the different teams we see interact with each other. As much as, a lot of people have been focused on duos, I am excited to watch, kind of a couple more, squad games, a couple more high level squad games. And as a whole, I'm sure you guys are excited as well. I'm just, it's hard for me right now, man. I'm missing my guy Clay. I am missing my guy Clay, but I know he'll be back shortly, and he'll be able to shine in on his opinion on this last session of squads. But regardless, like I said, let me know who you guys want to see do well. Let me know who you're supporting in the chat. Let me know who you're supporting. It's time to get hyped, man. We're going to be able to hop into the game for you shortly. Ooh, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm getting hyped. Get hype in the chat, guys. Get hype. Let me know who you're supporting. And just tweet at WarLegend, tweet at Clay, tweet at me. Let us know who you guys are supporting. And considering now that we have reached the finals, I just do also want to say another thanks to WarLegend for organizing this event. be sure to follow them on all social media. Obviously, you're watching on Twitch right now. Be sure to follow them on Twitch. Be sure to follow them on Fortnite at WL_Fortnite. And WarLegend. Be sure to follow Clay. I know he's not hearing me, but Clay's been killing it. Clay's been killing it. I know he's going to be upset that I'm shouting him out right now, but Clay's been killing it. He's been here every single week. And even before this Invitational series, right, Clay was killing it on the WarLegend cast every Monday for you guys. So be sure to follow all of his social media there. Thank you to the production team for all the great sessions. And I know this finals is going to be even better. If you guys thought, the production during the sessions was good, oh boy, we're about to impress you today. So I'm super excited for that. Be sure to follow me as well. If you don't mind, be sure to give me a follow. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for squad games. I'm not too sure what to expect. At the same time, like with so many talented squads in one lobby, it does become a bit difficult to make solid predictions. I think once we see who's contesting who in certain landing spots, right? Like I haven't seen, not just me, but we haven't seen the Slurpee contest in a while. Be interesting to see who's landing in those positions. Be interesting to see what happens, over towards places like Retail Row. Sweaty will be another interesting place to see what kind of action takes place there. And I think once we figure out who's contesting who and kind of who's in the flow, right? At the end of the day, it's about rhythm, being able to get into a rhythm, being able to get into a flow. Once we figure that out, I think it'll be pretty easy to kind of to see who's on par to do well. But like I said, with the nature of this event, this is just day one. We still got day two on Wednesday for you guys. So a team can come out hot in day one and not be too good in day two, which means you got to make sure you do everything you can to perform on Monday and on Wednesday. It's not just about one day performing on one day. You got to do both. You got to do well on both days. Like, so you want to start off as you mean to finish, and continue on. So, trying to find out for you guys when we're going to be able to hop into game. I think things should be starting very, very shortly. See everyone in chat. I see all of you guys in chat. Yo. Let me know. I want to know who all of you guys are supporting. I want to know who everyone's supporting. Let me know. What team do you want to see come out on top? Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's being so nice to me today. What's all this love for? Why is everyone showing me so much love today? Yeah, let me know what team is supporting. I'm seeing Mitra in the chat. Let me know a couple more names. Who you guys supporting? I think the main squad I probably wanna support and root for today will probably be Dan's Kerner. I'd say I'm supporting Dan. I'm supporting Dan's Kerner. Those are my guys. Oh wait, no, I lied. I was looking at the wrong graphic. That's pretty awkward, guys. But oh no, okay, no, I wasn't lying. But Downs 2K, Swag, ETQ, and Croc. Support. I'm looking forward to seeing those guys play. Those are my guys. Someone say fix your webcam. What's going on here? Solary Extra Stream. You guys are supporting Solary Extra Stream. Supporting Eternity. Cool's team. I'm supporting. Cool saying that. Yeah, it's a great deal of competition. Obviously, there were a couple squads that we expected to see perform who didn't necessarily perform as well as we expected, right? Obviously, one squad I think a lot of people were probably expecting to make the finals was Aqua squad, right? Aqua Stompy, Stinking and XA. They didn't perform the best. Looking at the kind of the leaderboard here and the players participating, I'd definitely like to see some other squads kind of get in here, but at the same time, we do have a lot of big names in here, right? We have obviously the Veloce boys who, weeping with Warriors. I'm sure they're gonna come out hot. I'm looking forward to seeing where Provoke squads land, right? They're a squad that we saw be quite aggressive in some of those sessions, and it did cost them at times. Micho, Kinzel, Falconly, and Chris, they are another squad, right? Where throughout all of the sessions, they had their problems. Obviously, they had point deductions for trolling and whatnot, wherever the penalties were. And we saw them bounce back. They almost didn't qualify, right? They almost didn't qualify. They were able to clutch things up in the end and qualify to the finals. And hopefully, you know, they will be able to come out hot today and get a chance to win some money, right? You played in if you played in all of these sessions, you don't want to play just to get no money or to not even be in the top 5 or top 3 or whatever it is. You want to make sure that you play to win. And with that said, you know, I think we're gonna start heading towards getting into games. I'm super excited though, right? I'm super excited. And for anyone worrying in chat, don't worry. Clay will be here soon. Clay will be. I know. Today I'm getting a bunch of love today. I'm getting a bunch of love, but Clay will be here. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry. Solarila Stream are too strong. That is true. They are a team who we do see very, very often start off strong. They are a team where first couple games in every single session they are always performing well. They are. If you wanted to make a prediction of who's going to win game 1, I'd say they're a safe bet because for some reason in every single event they seem to come out hot. They seem to come out on top. So I'm excited to see if they can keep that form though, right? They always start off strong but start to level off a bit. But I'll be interested to see if they can come in and actually stay hot. And you see, we're in game, guys. We're finally in the game. Oh, I'm excited. The WarLegend Series Invitational. Oh, baby. It's been a while since we've seen Mongrel and company, and they're landing here at Slurpee Swamp. You know, all of these players coming fresh off of the Cash Cup, right? So I don't think we should see many people be, you know, cold or anything. I'm sure everyone's warmed up. Everyone's ready. If you were triggered after playing the Cash Cup, you should probably have calmed down by now. You use the break to kind of calm down, reset your mind, and get into the squad mentality. It's good to see these guys back at Slurpee, right? Obviously, we haven't seen them since that first session, so it was it's weird actually seeing them being able to land here again, and we're interested to see whether, you know, they stay uncontested for the rest of this whole session, or whole day, I should say. So again, nice visual of the map here over towards Lazy Lake. We see Ivy High and company. They're going to be facing off against Miro squad, and it's interesting because Miro squad were a squad that we saw land towards Slurpee Swamp, that area, but opting to go Lazy Lake today. We'll see if that stays consistent. Guys, I have great news for you guys. I have amazing news. Somebody's come back to join me.
Welcome, Levin. I'm finally back.
Oh,
yes.
boy.
Let me tell you, that was a series of unfortunate events if I have ever had one. But we're back in the game, as you see, Zinni, unfortunately, already eliminated. I know Levin killed it there. Oh, Levin, thank you so much for holding it down. Thanks to production for delaying the game. Thanks to the players for delaying the game. It's just so we can get some awesome casting. Now, Levin, we do see Maestro's White and Flick going down as well. So fights happening all around the map very, very quickly. And the squad that we were talking about, Lestream Sky and company, looking to do very good as Caspera going to get some shots of this player trying to ramp his way on up here. Caspera going to go ahead and build on up, just boxing his way to try to make sure ramp rush coming out. He's going to put some codes on the top. Nice edits here from Caspera, but he's not going to hit the shots. Player continuing to go up. Cone going to go on top, but he's going to lose the high ground. Trap does come out. More shots coming through. Caspera looking bad. Crippa going to fall as well. Caspera will fall here. Now Ibu High and Anas half to try to clutch it up for the squad as Caspera being eliminated. Ibu High with no shields, 46 HP, going inside of the main building here at Lazy Lake. And unfortunately fall as well, as now it all remains on the shoulders of Anas as it looks to try to get this elimination, get anything that he can back here. This is not looking good as the Dynamite squad is going down to training hard as well. Blaster falling, a lot of squads back and forth fighting here. Anas, though, unfortunately looking like he's gonna fall, trying to make a Hail Mary play, and he's doing it, but he's losing such HP so quickly, and unfortunately he will fall.
Oh boy, that was an interesting turn of events. Obviously, you know, I commented on how Miro scored. They don't typically land here, but obviously landing here in game 1 and works out well for them. They're gonna be able to get off to a good start. That's the way you want to start your event, right? You want to start off, you know, with a little squad wipe at your landing spot, and now they got time to loot up, farm up, and they're gonna be looking forward to getting towards that mid game. I'm so happy you got back and you were just right in there, as you do. Oh, you're muted.
I'm so happy to be back and casting. I again apologize there for the delay, but as we see, we're moving over to the Dynamite squad now. They did, I believe, they wiped the Train Hard squad here, so unfortunately for Train Hard fans, they're continuing to not have the best performance this time around.
Yeah, obviously Train Hard were a squad where they didn't play from the first session, right? They were one of the squads that came in one of the later sessions, and although coming in later, they had success, right? In their first week, they placed fourth. They've had some struggles since though, and as you see here, they've fallen over at the farm, right? They weren't able to defend the farm this time. As we see another engagement, happening towards the farm. See Teak looking to see if he can get a snipe in the cornfield. I love some cornfield play, right? This is so interesting, right? It's seeing players hide and try to get some little peeks and pop shots is always really interesting.
Always interesting indeed, as we see Kova's squad, including Violin in there, rotating on in to the farm. And you talked about defending it as we swap on over here. I believe this is Beast and his squad. Seems like they're fighting in a little bit awkward of a spot here. Getting tagged up here. Beast needs to be able to pop these minis, and that's what he's prioritizing here on this rotation. Wanting to pop those minis first rather than later, because as soon as you start getting tagged for that wipe, those teams are going to start to push you as you see more tags continue to come through. Has to use some of those soft mats. Luckily enough for him, they will be able to farm those hard mats back on up. But easy disengage here from this squad. Doesn't look like they're going to get involved with much action.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to opt to kind of leave and avoid this fight as much as possible. Not an ideal battle for them, I guess. I guess it's not something that they want to look into. Do you want to comment on the possibilities of Storm Surge, right? I'm sure these lobbies are going to be incredibly stacked. We have a lot of players, a lot of talented players in these lobbies. So it's going to be interesting to see how teams tackle Storm Surge. It's important to make sure that they don't kind of forget about that. As we see, Anxious' team grouping around the slurp truck, all going to be able to pick up 200 HP and opting to move backwards.
Yeah, now this POI is very interesting because it does have those ice blocks there as we hop on board here with Anxious' team. Now this squad, one of those squads that's fought over that mountain, but this POI a little bit better to fight around. You do have a lot of floppers that have the chance of spawning here, as well as slurpfish, as well as all those really good loot. If you're able to team break those ice blocks, that's going to be very good. As we move over to Stepter's position here now, a very nice high ground approach here. You see Anxious rotate again. Shots coming through. They're going to break the snowballs. Now, snowballs are not in arena, but they do naturally spawn. Shot can come through. It's not going to connect there. And this squad that is running from them wants to disengage as quick as possible. You see it in the way they're moving. They're not trying to take this fight. Oh, I think he hit that.
That was a nice little shot there. That's definitely going to be good for any sort of Storm Surge damage. You see 87 players still alive. Like you said, the snowballs are not in arena. Also happy to see that things like lightsabers etc. aren't in arena, but it's good to see that Epic doing the right thing. I think doing what the community wants, allowing us to have those fun things, but keeping them separate from the competitive game modes.
Well, speaking of that, the lightsabers being the ones we see. Ooh, there are your FNCS squad champions: Red Rush, Drobin, Snappy, and I don't see Wakey, as I believe he is nearby. As you see, he is on the squad there. Shots are coming through. There's two different squads, including this one inside Lazy Lake here, all rotating in. Shots coming through. Snipes just missing Wakey there, and this loadout looking really good. They do this every single time they rotate from retail right into Lazy and try to pick up some easy eliminations.
Yeah, this is how they move. This is the pattern that they take, and it's a common rotation for the team that goes retail, right? You often find that the retail team does rotate in towards Lazy to clean up fights, but they're in a situation this game where they're not really cleaning up a fight. They're kind of at the center of one, right? They're if they linger for too much longer, it could turn into one of these long drawn out box fight plays, and I'm sure they know how to handle it though, right? Because they are the champions. They did land here to win. As you see, Snappy getting tagged up a bit, and have to pop some minis. Do you think they're going to do as well, right, in today as they did in the FNCS finals, or do you think maybe the pressure might get to them a little bit?
Oh, I think they're coming in hot off that FNCS squad win. Of course, it was a couple days ago now, right? But you're riding that high, you're riding the momentum, and you're just saying you want to make sure that you prove it wasn't just a fluke that you won, right? You want to make sure that you get that victory. Ooh, apologies, I had a sneeze there. You want to make sure you submit that, as we do see Raxo going to take down Themo there in the elimination feed, as Droman and company seem to be stalling out this fight. Seems like they're rotating away. Actually, if you look, 2 of their members have already rotated out. That's going to be Wakey and Red Rush. And now Snappy and Droman are pushing to match the rotation of another team. So they knew that Anxious and them were going to start to come in. So they decided, hey, we're going to rotate out. We're going to match this rotation to continue to try to get Storm Surge tags. And it was a very, very smart play there from them to disengage out of the middle of Lazy Lake. Because look at Anxious and them. They're coming in right behind.
Yeah, and that's a problem of lingering in the spot for too long, right? You start to attract all these teams who are rotating past, and they hear all the noise and they hear all the commotion and think, hey, look, maybe we can get in some shots, get in some damage. This squad's not looking too good. Obviously, we see Mexi's down to leaving just Verox, Smeeth, and Motor alive to fend off. They've been able to pick him up, but not looking the best right now. This is the Dirty Docs team. I'm not too sure who's contesting them or if they are contested, but based off of the loot they have and the position they have, probably like to assume that they've had some sort of contest, but not too sure.
Yeah, as you do see, Mexi does get picked up. Dirty Docs actually got a buff with those the ice cubes there, and the ice machines actually giving out the fish, the fish, the snowball launcher, and the snowman. So I don't know how many of those spawn in competitive. I just think the fish, as we do see Team Skarna and the Dynamite squad there in the middle. Ooh, Beehive gonna get sniped up here. This is Luminosity Gaming's Beehive as they're looking to try to get some nade trick action going on. Now, I don't know how much of this we'll see in duos, but as we know, squads was very, very prevalent. It seems like they were getting grenaded themselves. They are going to get some tags there. Rit's going to hit a couple. We'll see if they're able to capitalize on it. As you do see, they go above Storm Surges. Now we move over to Metro and company as an RPG is coming in. We do see Lestream Snake going to take down one player. Another double bar RPG going through. And I believe they're going to down a couple there. That is going to be Blue Supercar going down. Wolfie's going to take down a player from Eternity as well. Shots continue going. Metro trying to find the angle. He's going to hit a lot of shots. More eliminations just coming on through. The trap went out. I think they picked up all the eliminations they wanted. They picked up a full squad wipe there on Rehas and company. And as just quick, easy, and that's what we expect from them.
The efficiency with the RPG there was insane. You saw them double RPG and it picks up what? They picked up 2 knocks there with the double RPG? Like that was pretty clean. That was pretty efficient, and that's the perfect way to play. You alluded earlier to, you know, whether nades will be as prevalent in duos. You'd think they're not, right? And maybe, you know, as time goes by, they probably won't be. But I've actually seen quite a couple nade plays still kind of happen. I think still there are times when people get caught by it. I think at this level and at this, you know, time where we've had them for so long, I don't think people should fall victim to nades, but it's still a thing that happens, and we see Sky squads in shambles right now. Airworks looking to take the box fight. It's not going to work out for them, but it's too late now. They know that he's white, so they're going to just keep on pressuring him, and you see the spray coming through. And that's going to be the 4 squad wipe coming in there for Smeeth squad.
Well, that's so good, Leonard, because you talked about how they're in shambles, and now, even if you're in shambles, you get 2 more players loot, you're in such a better position.
Yeah, 100%. That's unfortunate for Sky and Solary, or the stream and Solary. Sorry, I spoke about how they usually the team comes out hot, and you know I said that they're probably a safe pick to maybe pick up one of these early games, but they said the Caster Curse is going to be in effect for day 1, Clay, because that's not the best start for them.
Not the best start indeed, but they'll look at changing around again. Reminder, limited set at the beginning, 12 games, so only 6 games today, 6 games on Wednesday. So you definitely have your shot to improve your score all around. As shots coming through, since Skarna looking to find some more eliminations, and this is where they find the bulk of their elims. Nice shot there to down ETQ. Have to be careful though because of that trap. If that cone gets shot out, they're going to take a lot of damage. Now, if Skarna wants, they can continue to push their advantage here. And it seems like they're going to. Usually, right now, they take another elimination and then they back out. Shots coming through. They are going to get another one down there. I don't actually know who that was. There's more shots are coming through. They are going to get the elimination credit there. Croc going to be the one that gets finalized there. And it seems like they're continuing to push here. Ritz getting all the way in. And I'm intrigued that they haven't stopped right now. Shots going to come through. Ritz going to find the player in the back. And that's just going to be an easy elimination. Swag will fall. Only 1 remaining player for that squad is Skarna looking to pick up that last elimination. If you look at Zone, they're the only ones on this side. There is one team near the bridge, but I think actually that one player near the bridge is maybe the last player there. No, I think he's hiding. I think he's a little bit different of a color there on the arrows. Definitely hard to see with my color blindness. Mover. This is the Eternity Squad. Not looking the best as the Mr. Savage and company are going to take down one of their squads, going to take down another. As you see now, Rax going to be the only remaining member there trying to play hide and seek. And Levin, this squad looking really, really good.
Yeah, this is a squad that I've missed seeing compete, right? I haven't been able to watch as much of them, right? Obviously not being in many of the recent sessions, but seeing them in the finals is refreshing, is exciting. We see the content creator currently leading them in frags, right? Let's see how long this lasts. If they're getting carried by a content creator this session, then may not be the best for them. But regardless, nice view of the zone here. You see one of the fan favorites, Benji and company. Nate doesn't have any shields, but I'm sure they're fine. Their position in the zone seems to be pretty okay, and you know, I'm just really excited to see this end game play out. So many big names, so many competitors just coming and going at it to just get the victory royale at the end of the day, man.
That is the question. Who's gonna get it? As you see, these are where the snowmen do spawn. As we see players getting eliminated, that's gonna be Miro eliminated there by Anxio. Saban gonna take down Eternity's Rax. So the last remaining member there from the Eternity squad will fall. And that's to Veloz X Atlantis there. Another squad we haven't seen. Unfortunately, Downs 2K does fall as well as you move over to Anxious and company, who seem to be in a little bit of an edge fight zone. Going to be a little bit northeast of them, but you know, they have to play for Storm Surge. If you're not on that the top end of it, you have to be a little bit more aggressive. And shots continuing to come on through. Nice edits here. The player from the other side, though, almost surprises Anxious, but not going to connect there on his shots. Edits are going through, and I really like this strat of this like half edited wall, and we didn't see much of this as the shots now continue to come through. Everybody's on top of each other. Who's going to hit their shots? It looks like Anxious and company are the ones that hit it. That's going to be Amplify going down, but oh, wait a minute, Scepter gets eliminated, and now Anxious will be knocked again. We'll move over to Lauro and Rezumi, who are the last people here to try to give their squad those points. Is now shots coming through. They still have yet to be eliminated. Lauro, though, has to make a play. These walls underneath are pre-edited. He has to be careful. If you stumble upon an enemy there and a pre-edited wall, they're just going to take you and pump you, as we do see the elimination. On to Scepter, goes down. Anxious Sood seems like he will fall. Lauro and Rezumi, oh, unfortunately, are getting grenaded. There is now Rezumi, the only remaining member. He is building for his heart's content right now. He's trying to stay alive, and just, well, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to make it out of this one. He does have a moment of relief there as we see this dual POV coming in. Anxious is going to get stuck up, I believe, right behind him, or I may be seeing this incorrectly. No, this is a different angle. This is going to be Falcony and company, but Rezumi able to make it on out of there. 11. I didn't think he was going to be able to. Yeah,
that was a really difficult position to be in. I think where the kind of angle of the hill and where he was positioned, he was able to kind of survive for longer than he should have, but regardless, you know, it's going to be a tough end game for him. Even if he is alive, it's going to be hard for him to make noise. But at the same time, he's going to be able to move as a solo. He's just got to think about himself, which may be able to work out in their favor and get them a couple extra placement points. As we tune into Svenskana here, they've only got 3 eliminations. He's still moving quite aggressively earlier on. But regardless, only 3 eliminations, not the best of loot on some of these guys. No shields for Ritz and crew. And obviously, those two are 2 great fraggers on the squad, right? So, you know, when you don't have the shields, it kind of limits your fragging ability because you're kind of more reluctant. Just for some nice play there.
Almost a nice snipe from BI. But I think the play is here for them. You don't need shields when you have those pump shotguns, the epic ones. And it seems like pretty much everybody there, as we just swap on over here to Mitra and company, who are looking to take the high ground. Now, they did lose Kensel there, or Falcony, my apologies, that's Ariana Lover. Again, they changed their names. It makes it harder. Shots coming through. We do hear Wakey is going to fall down there. Provoked going to be the one to take him out. Look at that high ground. Going to be very contested. Is Velocity Savid going to go down as well? That's going to be G2's toe high. As it looks like Martos and company are on the high ground there. I believe playing with Driven instead of their usual teammate there. Shots continuing to come through. They're going to start to top run out here. Provoked actually coming in. Driven, I don't actually remember who Driven is playing. Belvede, my apologies. I don't think was able to play, so they're subbing in him for the entire finals. But nonetheless, they're looking really good. They have 7 eliminations to 11. They're in high ground as well. If zone pulls to them, it's going to be really, really, really nice. And they should be able to close it out as we do see crew falling to MCS Orc.
Yeah, we've seen throughout this event, the team in high ground in this position, in this zone, is typically the team that kind of comes out on top as long as they're able to maintain it well and fight using it, efficiently. Right, it's all about your mat economy. If you run out of mats, it's gonna force you to drop down lower. If you're not aware of everyone around you, you might get RPG'd out. You might get someone retake it from behind you and storm. So it's gonna be important that they stay aware and they stay focused, man.
As we saw, Chapix and Ritz did go down. So BI, the only remaining member there for Svenskana. Intro did fall as well. I don't know about Kinsel and company as I'm talking. Beehive does fall there as Driven and company are trying to rotate on in here. We do see Mongrel on the low ground. Wolfies and Nate did just fall. They're sitting on one elimination. It's only on Benji, but the duo getting some practice here, if you will, right? To try to get those comms smoothed out. They're playing in a duo versus a squad. You see everybody rotating through that mid ground. The Veloz Atlantis team trying to rotate, but lagging a little bit behind. For Rocks, Motor, Mexi, and Smeef all still live there on the low ground as they're trying to make it on through. They have a really nice, solid rotation. Shots are coming out. Challenges for high ground are being made, it seems like, but nothing has dropped them yet. More RPGs coming out. Someone is starting to try to crank. And, of course, that's Bella EU, Caxi, and I don't see Tohai in there. So Savage is in there as well. So they're looking to try to take the high ground, and I think they may have just secured it there with their quick take. Tohai is there. Shots coming through. We do see Driven falling, and all of a sudden they had the high ground, but it just got yoinked there. As more shots are continuing to go through, we do see Martos try to break his way on through. Vorwin and Martos still alive. Unfortunately, Martos will fall. Vorwin, the only remaining member here for the squad, as you see the big POV. Tohai, Savage, Taxi, and Melly, you looking really good on the high ground. As we see Benji and Mongrel in contrast, not looking so good there on the mid ground. Running out of match. Benji's going to have to find an impact frag as Tux and Lobo will fall to Fanatic. Shots going through. We do see Vorwin getting tagged up. High drop will fall. Benji and company looking to rotate in. Getting tagged up. Benji and Mongrel have a player in the box. Edit out going to come through. Nice drop down here for Benji. He's got no builds remaining. It seems like only maybe one build remaining here for Benji. His shots continue to go through. Red Rush will fall. CRR is still in the game. As now Benji trying to drop down players. CRR will fall to Snappy. As more shots continuing to come through here from Benji, trying to get the edits onto players, but he's getting tagged up from above and unfortunately didn't own his floor, and he will fall to Fanatic, as it's going to be Fanatic versus the squad on high ground versus a lot of other players, a lot of other souls, as the Dynamite squad is somehow in the top yet again. As RPGs are coming out, Belly EU looking to start to drop on down. More shots continuing to go through, but they're not connecting here for the squad. They only have 9 eliminations, and they really want to pick up more. They want to try to get out to a very commanding lead. If they're able to keep this lead and through the 12 games, and no one is able to catch them, you can credit it to their very, very hot start as more elims are starting to come through. Core Gaming will fall. Mexi is going to go down. We do see a nice shot there by Rocks to take down that player as more eliminations continue to come through for the two squads that are full-ish, right? We do see the NCS squad there only with 2 players. Smeef is getting tagged up. Rocks trying to make the edits and trying to make the plays there for the squad as it's going back up the mountain, it seems like, as Hunter, Kubix is going to fall. Raxo has to stay alive there for the squad as we see Podesai and Hunter trying to make it live for Rocks very far ahead, and he is going to fall as they're starting to drop on down from the high ground. They're looking to secure the victory royale. You see everybody is fighting in zone other than Caxi and Tohai. They have been said to stay on high ground and pick up the victory, and it's only Motor remaining. And I think this is going to be a victory royale for G2 Tohai, NRG's Mr. Savage, and H-Red's Belly EU, and Atlantis' Caxi, as Fanatic's Motor is popping floppers, but he has no more floppers left to pop. He's trying to stay alive, making it in. He's making some nice builds, but he's going to fall right there, and they pick up the victory royale. This time, 15 eliminations out the gate.
What a start. What a hot start. 5 eliminations on Tohai, Caxi picking up 3, Savage picking up 5, and Bella picking up 2. What an amazing start to the finals, man. That's how you mean to start.
That's how you mean to start, indeed. And I will hope production turns on my cam so you can see me here. But a great great games for them, as well as Team Fnatic. They made it to top 2. They got a lot of eliminations. Our FNCS squad champions here for Europe did make it to, I think I'd say top 5 there, but we didn't see a lot of elos come through there from them, Levin.
Yeah, the game was definitely a GG, right? You know, good game. We saw a lot of teams there that you know, maybe we didn't expect to maybe do as well initially, right? I know, you know, obviously the squad that ended up coming in first place were a team where, you know, they had some quiet sessions, right, and then eventually, you know, not being able to compete in the other ones, and then obviously Fnatic were a team where, you know, they had their struggles, right? People, I think I think a couple of people maybe doubting their ability as a squad, and so to see them come out and get second place is super impressive. And I know that those guys are definitely going to be motivated to try and make sure that second place is turned into a win.
That is going to be interesting to see if they're able to do it. Again, we'll get to that leaderboard here in a moment. Oh, hello, everybody. There we are, 11. We are ready. Ooh, we're back. There we go. Savage and Company, yes, they did pick up the victory Royale, so a very good game there for them. And I want to dive into the fact, Lemon, that we didn't see them in the FNCS finals.
Yeah, their squad that, you know, they've had their disappointments. Like I said, they've had their disappointments, they've had their struggles. So to see them to start off like that is very positive. I know they're going to be happy about that. So 15 kill win as well. It's not a light win by no means. Not a light win.
Not a light win indeed. Overall, everybody playing very well. Storm Surge is going to be a problem for some teams because, you know, they've already started moving on to duos. They may have decided, hey, just forget everything for squads. You know, definitely not the best mentality to have. But if you only have so much brain capacity, you know, you got to focus on one thing, duos being it. But duos are going to play essentially like squads that we talked about. The high ground team that holds it usually ends up picking the victory out. Bouan and Company did not, as Savage of them did RPG them down. So I would love to break that down later. I'll go through and look at everything. So we come back on Wednesday. We'll have some nice, awesome, everything for you. I want to know if Mitra and them, where they ended up placing, because CRR we saw was alive so late.
Yeah, he did a good job to stay alive there. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, whether that translates to some nice, you know, placement points for them. But regardless, I want to see all of them. I want to see all of those guys in the end game performing well, right? Because that's at the end of the day, that's what we expect them to do. This is a squad where throughout so many sessions, you know, we knew them, especially at the beginning of squads, we knew them as one of the better squads who comes out and wins games. And as you see here, you know, getting 10th place in 9 eliminations, that's putting them at 7th place. Looking at the leaderboard here, we see everyone putting their names as so it's a lot easier for you guys. I know every single session we have people come in and they're like, who's this squad and who's this squad. Should be a lot easier for you guys this week. You see here, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Not really a surprise. It's nice seeing those D-Mine guys in 2nd place on 205 points, coming 4th place with 15 eliminations. And a lot of high eliminations. It's kind of I'd say top heavy when it comes to eliminations. You see all of those kind of top 8 squads with a lot of eliminations, and it starts to kind of lessen out after that.
And interesting to note that 2nd place there has 15 eliminations. 1st place also has 15 eliminations. So the only thing separating them is the Victory Royale bonus and those place-up points. As we'll continue to go down, you just see Benji and them in 10th place. They got 9th place there at that game with 4 eliminations. As we continue to go down. Again, this is 6 games today, 6 games on Wednesday. So 12 games. These points are cumulative. Whoever has the best score at the end of the 12 games will be crowned the WarLegend Series Invitational champions. So you have a chance. If you're not in the best of spots right now, if you're 25, if you're 19, or if you're 18, you know, if you're even 12 and you're not happy with your score, you have a chance to continue to improve your score from day to day to day. It is there. We'll see everybody in this leaderboard gonna shake up a lot. It's just the first game. We're just barely touching the surface here, 11.
Oh yeah, 100%. We've had sessions where we've seen teams do poor in game 1 and then end up towards the top of the leaderboard by the end of the 6 games, right? So imagine if rather than having 6 games, you have 12 games, right? You have 6 more games to make sure that you can bounce back and work your way up that series leaderboard. So I'm super excited to see who kind of turns things around. But yeah, like you said, man, there's no reason to get overexcited about the current leaderboard, right? Things are not set in stone by any means, and I'll be super excited to see who can rise their way up to the top.
I am all in agreement with you trying to change the way I say that, but we will hop into the game here as it is starting up soon. Everybody is now jumping out of the battle bus. We're going to get into game number 2 out of 12. Oh, that's so many games. Your mentality has got to be on point here today and throughout the 6 games tomorrow. Because as you saw the point breakdown, it does go all the way to 21st or 20th, I believe, for the prize pool. Yeah, 20th, everybody gets something there. 21st to 25th, of course, you're going to have to fight for that. This is going to be a battle at the top spot as we'll get into that game here shortly. I want to appreciate and thank everybody for hanging out and bearing with us there. I appreciate it, as I believe Tohai got the loading screen as he says GG's in the chat, unfortunately there.
Oof.
It is a very unfortunate bug, but, your points will still get counted there for your squad. So, good thing there. Your squad still has the chance to improve your score and still maintain the lead, Levin. Who are you looking at this time around?
Oh, who am I looking at? I want to see what happens with the Veloce boys towards Wailing Woods. They were a bit quiet last game. I want to see what happens with them. I want to see if D-Mind able to replicate their performance last game, picking up 15 eliminations in 4th place. A lot of elims, we saw them, involved in a lot of action. I want to see if they keep that kind of energy going forward or if they kind of slow things down.
I would love to see if they keep that aggression as we move into Miro, Amplify, Matzo, and Hero as they are farming up in here inside of Lazy Lake. We do have them facing off against Shinny, Kaspera, Ibuhai, and Anas. Now, Lazy Lake always heavily contested. I feel like if you're playing squad, if you don't contest Lazy Lake, right, if this is your drop spot and you decide to give it up for free there, I definitely think you got to start to think about contesting it. But unfortunately, for people that are rooting for these squads, right, contesting not that great. We all know and love. I want to point out that Mexi and them are doing a little bit interesting drop. They have Dirty Docks, but Mexi is landing at that little house with those floppers. So a nice split there from them. The Train Hard squad is actually surprising to me, Levin, not landing at Fatal Fields as we do see elimination. Little Timmy, that's going to be Zapan, is going to fall there to an Eternity member. So an early game fight already happening as we're going to swap over. Ooh, look at that Crippa. Trying to get some shots back on as you see that the pod is just knocked there. More shots continuing. Oh, a nice beam onto Crippa, and he's going to get taken down from the back side. He didn't block off his back, and that's going to be 2 members here of this squad going to be eliminated. I assume they're going to finish off the pod there as Maestro's Y and T-Chub looking to try to take the rest of the squad on out. Shots coming through. Maestro's Y need to be careful about everybody else. Shots coming through. He doesn't have shields in the box, so this is a very advantageous fight here for Y as he's trying to block off the retreat here from this player. As more shots coming through, he's going to take the wall, but this player smartly is dipping, dodging, diving, and ducking, and Y could not, as T-Chub is so far away. There's nothing he's going to be able to do about anything.
Yeah, that kind of was pretty unfortunate for Y. His opponent was just way more patient than him, and you could see start to get a bit frustrated, start to get a bit impatient, and overpeaked a little bit, overextended on trying to pick up that elimination, and it cost him his life. And now that leaves T-Chub all alone for the rest of the game. For most likely, I'm sure he may look to try run back and get some reboot cards later on, but right, you don't have infinite time on that, so it'll be interesting to see whether he opts to just kind of stay solo for the rest of the game.
As we move over here to the Lazy Lake fight that is currently migrated out of Lazy Lake, seems like the squad, Kaspera, Ibuhai, and company have decided to rotate on out into Lazy Lake, decided to disengage this fight just a little bit, amplifying them. Not the healthiest, definitely could have been pushed. There's now grenades are coming in, and this is from above. This is going to be Solary Hunter coming on in from their rotation. Is now Matzo and them thought they had a little bit of a reprieve, but anytime you're below a mountain, the grenades eliminations are so easy to find because you just got to slide it right into that wall, and it's so hard to build against.
Yeah, that's people just pocket the nades in between the wall, your wall and the natural terrain. There's so much you can do though, so obviously that's something you got to always be aware of as you see a snipe coming through, not connecting. Sorry. See very low HP on these guys, but then the Solary MCS guys are not going to be aware, so they're just going to go about their days farming up. making sure they gather resources because, like I said last game, your mat economy is so important, Clay. Got to be able to manage your materials as a squad, otherwise not going to be able to survive very long in that endgame.
That economy is the most important thing here in squads as we move over back over to Hunter. My apologies. There only one mini here for them. I do have a team that is right nearby. That team going to be, I believe, this Scepter and company, as they usually land on top of that mountain there, rotate down to that slurp truck. A very nice rotation there for them. Again, Scepter and them, they did lose Rezumi. I don't know if we mentioned it there. The wheel will fall as we move on over. This is going to be Savage and company actually fending off Trax, Rateful, Zen, and I believe Themo there, as fending off a squad as a trio is a tall order. So able to put enough fear into them to say, hey, you need to leave us alone. Otherwise, almost a nice snipe there from Amplify, as we do see Snap going to fall there to Dementos. This squad just right now has not been looking just good at all today, Levin.
Yeah, and we've seen this happen to them before in previous sessions, right? They haven't had success landing anywhere other than that Slurpee, where they still have to go to places other than Slurpee. So it'll be interesting to see if after a couple bad games they opt to change their landing spot up towards that Slurpee area again. But yeah, like you said, man, not shaping up too good for them these first few games.
As we move back over to Orc, Podosai, Squawks, and Hunter, as they're taking on that squad we talked about. Rezumi was eliminated, but that's Stepter, Anxious, and Loro trying to loot up that extra little bit of the ice village down there that was just introduced in that last update. A very nice POI, but with a squad right there on top of you, you can't do as much in rotation loot as you want to, so you're going to have to be careful, as Lewick is going to take down Kaspera, and oh, here we go. Flexi is going in with that boat, and he has made his way all the way in. Shots coming through. Anash trying to make his way on out of here, down to about 26 HP, not even close to 50. He's going to go down, as now Shinny and Ibuhai have to try to make something happen. Shinny going to be taken down very low. Ibuhai taken down low as well. Barely any shields on both of them, but Shinny going to be able to buy some time here, but Ibuhai unfortunately falling there. And now the yeet back will come through. Shinny trying to just get this pick up here, because now a third party has come in. And this is what we talked about. You can't fight quick. You can't fight long in squads without a third party. And this is going to be Flick, Trox, and Dreda, and iDrop coming on in, as we see iDrop trying to get some shots there in Letwick and company, as Letwick does fall down there to iDrop as more shots continue to come through. Oh, a nice knock there by iDrop. That's going to be on to Dementos. And now they're looking for Flexi and Dementos as shots coming through. I'm sorry, Jam side there, my apologies. He actually falls for reading too many things at once as more shots continue to come through. They're looking for one remaining player here from that squad. The other squad only has two, so they have to be careful as well, Lemon, because the third party of Matzo, Miro, and Amplify are right nearby as well.
And you hear the nades going off, man. It's scary side for these guys right now. Obviously, the squad that did pretty well in some of the sessions that they played. Obviously, winning one of the sessions with a Phil, of course. Best sub in EU, Maxi. But hopefully, within the finals, they're gonna have their full squad and they're gonna be able to play pretty well.
As we get that dual POE going, this is going to be Falcony's squad here on the left-hand side of your screen. You see Falcony just prepping for the grenades, coming on in, raining from above. He's just trying to knock those players down so they can get some easy tags and start to push at them. As we do see Flick trying to get some shots there with that legendary burst rifle, that epic RPG reloaded there for him as well. More shots continuing to come on through. Falcony trying to get more. Ooh, almost he gets hit by the snipe, but he dodges it there. As now they found out a player, Micho, trying to be a little bit of a rat there, going to take the wall, but the floor gets taken out, as unfortunately they're not going to be able to find the elimination as quickly as he's going to find that player wide, and pistol coming out, Micho going in, and this is not something we are not accustomed to seeing here. Micho doing very well, but CRR has fallen there. That's going to be saving, that takes him on out. Core Gaming going to get knocked there by Kensel, will more than likely be eliminated here shortly, as this fight starting to drag on out near the edge of zone. Going to start to draw third parties.
Yeah, this is where you get into the dangerous territory, and this is where we see this team often. A lot of the times we ramp up to height here. Mitro not going to be able to get it down. You see this team always get in this position where they fight for too long, and third party starts to get involved, and this is where it gets dangerous, because once a third party is involved, you lose a lot of control of the fight itself. Obviously, missing CRR as well is going to be very damaging to them. and we're interested to see how this fight plays out. See shots going off there. Ooh, Micho doing a good job to do some damage onto this player. Gonna look to just finish the job, get right into his box, trying to get in. Gotta be careful not to get too eager as we hear the SMG spam going off as well. Ooh, okay, what do you make of this one as Kinzel falls?
And this is where they're too aggressive. They have to be careful here. They don't have the ability really to reboot their team, right? They're going to rotate in through Frenzy Farms, but Frenzy and Steamy, the only places that you can really reboot left of the zone. Craggy, way too contested. Dirty, way too far away. And they just way too aggressive here. Now they are above Storm Surge threshold. The zone is starting to move out in. They're going to either have to finish this fight very, very quickly, or they're going to end up having to storm fight. This is going to be Tuck, Save It, and Low Boom down below, sitting on 2 eliminations. Of course, we do know they took out the members there as we move away from that fight to see what's happening here on the edge. I believe this being the Orchard here is Sky and Company finally able to all be together. As now grenades are coming in. I may have just, cursed on myself as Nikov trying to get some shots here on this player. Is going to tag him up for just a little bit. The one elimination, they're looking to pick up more of the squad, and that box is not going to be happy as you see him start to run more eliminations come on through. Save It did go down, but so did Falcony. Chapek's going to take down Flutterboy's shot's going to come through. Nikov trying to stay alive. Vato just hit the snipe of his life there. As more shots continue to roll around, they're going to pick up more and more eliminations. I honestly don't know who is all here, but the eliminations rolling through. Mitro did fall there. Driven fell. Drobin fell. A lot of players are falling. Drobin does fall there to Wolfies and Company, as now eliminations have ceased around this portion of the map. There's no way. Hold on. They're going in. Shots coming through. They're trying to break down the player. They are going to take him down, and that will be, I believe, actually Crew. No, okay, that's going to be Provoked. Crew did take down Pepper. Was afraid for a moment there that Scarnet was able to snag that elimination away from them, but didn't start out as high as they wanted to. But oh! My God, Vato just hit a nice snipe. He's hitting snipes and snipes time and time and again. That's going to stay on pressure. That's going to stop them from getting shot right now. They're going to be able to heal it up as we do see Mongrel falling there, as well as LG's Beehive. A lot of players falling in rotation, and everyone really going to have a hard time making it in.
And that's the nature of such a stat lobby. You see so many different players alive. You see Mongrel falling there. But it's just a credit to all the different talented players we have in the lobby. And I'm just interested to see what other big names kind of interact with each other and end up being each other's downfalls. We see Wolfie's getting knocked down here. Not going to be too fatal, but he's got to be careful not to peek out for too long as he takes a couple tag damage here. Damn, I'm glad to see the squad back, but I really want to see them in rhythm. All of them alive in the endgame.
Yeah, unfortunately, not all able to stay alive. Losing Mongrel going to be a big disadvantage there in the lobby, but they're going to be able to make this rotation. They both have agreed to disengage. They have to be careful, though, because rotating it very, 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 very far away is Low Boom and Tux. As they are rotating through the storm, they have a very hard rotation as we move over to Themo and Company, who are able to make it off spawn there. You do see Steamy Stacks as where the zone is pulling. It's going to be interesting, Levin, as it's centered right around Steamy Stacks.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see one of them moving, go through the geysers, and we have everyone just flying around the map. But hey, let me not speak into existence. I'm really interested to see how this one plays out. Haven't really seen many zones like directly on POIs like this in a while. Pardon me. So be interesting to see. You see a couple teams rotating their way in. You see Trax and Company there looking to rotate around like the north side of Steamy. And we see that south side is very contested, right? That's where most people are. Is Flick going to be taking a lot of damage, and 2 of his teammates are down, and you see the players know he's white, so they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on putting that aggression onto him, and he's got to just be careful to just get away. Got to keep building, using up his mats as best as possible so that he can make the space and use the minis and floppers that he has available to him. But it's not looking good for these guys at all. Only 3 eliminations, and Dretta sitting on none. But at least he's alive, right? But not looking good at all, man.
It's going to be very, very, very hard for them to try to clutch up. They did all right in that first game there, but 14th place that game right in the leaderboards, but not going to be the best. They're going to have a hard time, like you talked about, as we move over to the Train Hard squad. Another squad that didn't have the best first game, but looking to churn it around their first game, I believe. don't recall where they placed off the top of my head there. Got, I believe, 21st in the leaderboard. So definitely want to try to be able to make something happen. Is now grenades are coming in. This is going to be really hard there for them to back on off there, to swap off of Blaster there onto Alpha, as they see a lot of loot here for them. They do have the Bandit Cannon, they do have mats, but this game is a game where you start to turn around. If you've had a bad performance, right, and only the second game, your mentality matters so much here as we move over to the FNCS European Squad champions of Wakey, Red Rest, Nappy, and Drobin. Unfortunately, Drobin, the only one with the elimination, has fallen here, as they're going to try to find some RPG shots onto players in a nice big box fight there. I believe that's going to be the Train Hard squad rotating in, as Eternity is right nearby as we move over to Beast and Company, as they are sitting right in on the edge of zone. They're rotating on in. They see it making a nice little box here. We'll see they're able to improve their score as well. Again, it's 12 games, not just 6. So you see 6 today, you'll see 6 Wednesday. It's going to be very, very, very action-packed. As Zone is pulling even more East 11. There's only really one place half in, half out, I think, is going to go.
Yeah, you become pretty good at predicting these, Clay, and I'm so excited to see you doing it again in the finals. Just highlight it let us know where's it going, Clay.
I feel like we're gonna see it pull right there to that stack, and I want to see the craziness that happens as Hacksaw and Company are trying to find someone above them. It looks like now they're gonna get pressured from above. Have to be careful. They don't want to waste a lot of mats here, so they need to just back out and stop trying to get in there. That's going to be ETQ and them, as we see Sky and them on the backside, POTA side and them right nearby. Savage is actually using that, using the stack to rotate. I'm very intrigued that, I was going to say very intrigued that no one is sitting on top of the stacks, and well, look who's on top of the stacks. They've made it to the high ground yet again, Levin, and they're looking to pick up victory out number 2 out of 2 games.
This high ground is major high ground. This is not, to play with. They got the whole setup ready as well, right? They built out metal here, just chilling on top, and they're aware of the teams below them. But that's really nice. Like you said, you highlighted yourself how you're surprised nobody was built up on top, but that's where the boomer intuition comes in, right? That's where it comes in.
Are you calling me a boomer, Lev?
No, I'm talking about them. Ooh, this is the boomer squad.
All right. I was about to say, Levin, I am not a boomer, not yet, as they do pick him elimination there onto Savage. Currently sitting on 2. We do see he's going to take down Slicks. Zone is going to finish up here in about 5 seconds. We'll see where it goes. Hackscore and Company, we were on board with them. They were below Storm Surge, so they're going to have a hard time. Violin will fall there till the stream Sky. Zone pulling away from the stack. And I was wrong, but a very interesting rotation for everybody as Pay1K and Company are getting currently sprayed by everybody. It seems like in the lobby, currently doing a washing machine here, trying to stay alive. Is getting shot through all his builds, backing up to his teammates, but it's very hard to rotate through here. There's a lot of things where you can't build, where you already have edits made, triangle edits and stairs and everything just not working your way. We do see Raidful going to go down. Wakey will fall there too for rocks, as Pay1K and Company are starting to try to heal up. A flopper was dropped, even though he doesn't need the HP. I think a little bit of miscommunication there among the squad as we move over to Secrets. Maxi, as he is now the only one remaining. Is look, Storm Surge is going to be the ones that take down their team. He is going to be above here, maybe no. It's continuing to be below, as we do see Crew going to take down Nikov. Daxo going to fall to Kisparrot. Gaming, Kudo, Beast, and Hackscore will all fall there to Teach Him and Swag, as we'll see what they're able to do. Teach Him currently playing as a solo, but Zone going to damage everybody here. We have 51 players. Only one more player needs to go down. Can currently tell you it's T-Chub, who's 673 damage below Storm Surge threshold, as Raidful is going to be the one to turn it off. We do see Vato going down there to Spin Skarna, as the high ground here being controlled by, it looks like, Bella and Company. But Lemon, look at how far away they are if Zone pulls against them, which I think it's going to.
Yeah, this could get really dicey. And this is where your map economy and being able to manage that comes into play. You see they're in a position where it's going to be a difficult rotate. It's not going to be easy at all, and I'm just interested to see if a lot of players start to fall during this rotation.
We'll see what everybody's able to do. As Zone is going to pull away from the stacks yet again. We're not getting the ending that we want. And if you look at your map, you see 2, 3 purple arrows rotating through, and that's going to be Savage, Bella, and Caxi with the preemptive rotate to secure the high ground. Savage currently RPGing players' tracks. currently trying to stay alive here. We did see Raidful fall. He was the one that turned the Storm Surge off. See what they're able to do. Not a lot of builds, not a lot of HP. Only one RPG ammo, not a lot of AR ammo as well. They're going to have a very hard task ahead of them. 17 total teams remaining. So only 8 full teams have been eliminated. That's going to mean a lot of solos and strikes rotating on through, trying to make his way. Storm Surge is going to come through. 17 players need to go down. Benji Fishy will be one of them, as Anas is going to take him down. The elimination will more likely come through. Become Legends Flick is going to fall there to raise by King's Ritz. Orc going to fall there to Indretta, as Savage and company trying to make their way on through the high ground. Themo and company are rotating through the low shots, coming through. Nice shot. That's going to take down one of the Eternity members of the squad. Doing very well, but is going to go down there. Unfortunately, will fall. It means only Trax left alive. Zin, actually, my apologies, still there, but has got a very small sliver of health. As we see Lestream Snake going to go down there to Anas as well. Anas taking down 2 members of one of the biggest squads in Europe and in the FNCS, as well as Trax. Unfortunately, falling Zin going to fall right on after, so the squad will be eliminated. As we see Maxi on the high ground. They said, who needs Tohai anyway? He's just a content creator, as they're looking to pick up their second victory royale. I can tell you, they have a lot of mats as they're looking to do it very, very effectively. Kubix and company, though, are still in the game. They were the squad right behind them in second place, so if Savage and them falter at all, Kubix and them will look to take home the victory. They'll move on up. If they do, we do see Crew jumping on down. He's all by himself there in the little bit of the river that's left. We do see the Eternity squad moving through. Shitty is going to fall there to Podesai. Red Rush going to take down Pay1K. Mexi going to fall there to Kubix. Pay1K going to fall to himself. Chapek's falling to himself as well. Eternity's mini falling. Everybody falling. Crew just went down as well. Unfortunately, there for them, not going to be able to get more points, but Chapek, sorry, my apologies. Savage, Caxi, and Bella looking very good on the high ground, as Raxo taking out players on the low ground. More shots coming through. Raxo having a really good game on the low ground. They do lose Evil, though, as Zone is going to pull back there for them. They're going to be very lucky, as well as high ground. This is great for ultimate low and great for ultimate high, as Kubix is going to fall, unfortunately, there, as Podesai falling as well. A lot of players still solo here, as now it's, well, everybody's starting to go down. E2Q going down as well. Savage is starting to drop on down. Raxo going to take down Steph Teague. Going to get taken down as well. A lot of elims coming in from Raxo, but he's got to try to be careful. There's a player right in front of him being a little bit of a rat, trying to pop the flops. Bounce 2K going to go down there to Mr. Savage M. More shots coming through. They have 5 eliminations on the high ground. On the low ground, they have 5 as, 5 as well. As we move over to the Trade Age squad, who's looking to try to improve their game, saying, hey, you know what, we may have messed up in FNCS, but we are still a very good squad. As shots coming through from above. Bella trying to get some more shots. Trade Age Shoxo is going to fall as well to Anas. So Anas is having the best game I've ever seen him have right now, currently popping off for the team, sitting on 2 elims, but he's by himself, able to pick up these eliminations. It's looking very, very good. We'll see what everybody is able to do, though, as shots have ceased, as we do see Yaxo crawling on through. Seth trying to get something. Is Bella trying to shotgun down. Savage trying to rotate down as well. Traps going off. Nobody being eliminated just yet. Alpha gonna pop some shields here. He does have the band indicated there. We do see Anas in the middle, and Anxios right next to him. Anas playing that zone, is unfortunately seems like he's gonna get shot from behind and will fall, as well as Seth gonna be the one to take him out. Now it's Trade Hard versus Savage and company. There's one remaining player there. Anxios trying to stay for the squad, trying to get those placement points, trying to get any eliminations that he can. Zone getting smaller and smaller. Savage dropping down. They've sent the Zoomer down. You know, you call them the Boomer squads, but Savage definitely not old enough. His shots continue to go through. We do see a knock there. Seth is going to go down. This is going to be a 3v1 alpha, forced to send the zone in Tohai. You know, you may not be in the game, but your squad, I think, is going to pick up another victory royale as they look to close it on out. Alpha will fall, and that is going to be the victory royale there for them. They pick up 5 eliminations, my apologies, the victory royale, and they take home back-to-back wins. Ooh.
Look, that was no flashy win, right? Like you say, not that many eliminations, but a back-to-back win to start off day 1 of the finals. That's pretty nice. They're going to be really, really happy with that. And it's so crazy because this is a team that didn't even play in the FNTS finals, man. Like, what? Like, they've come out hot today. They come out hot.
My only question is, imagine had they have played in the FNCS finals, would we have seen a different Victor? Would Drobin and them not have picked up the victory? That I gotta ask you, Levin. Do you think they would have been on top?
Look, I think it's maybe it's a bit too early to assume that, or to maybe suggest that is the case. But this is a squad with a lot of talent, a lot of IQ, and at the end of the day, you never know what's possible. I'm just excited to see them performing in today's games and in Wednesday's games, guys, because obviously we have 2 days, 12 games in total, 6 games today, 6 games on Wednesday. So if they can have a great 6 games today and then have another great 6 games on Wednesday, that's going to be pretty nice.
Ooh, and it's going to be pretty nice indeed. As a reminder, they're playing for a prize pool of 50,000 euros. First place getting, I believe, 15,000 euros there to share with the squad. That's a lot of money, especially as some of these players under the age of 18. You know, if I got that kind of money when I was under the age of 18, you know, woo, babe, that would be like a dream come to, an early Christmas present indeed.
What are you getting everyone for Christmas, Claire?
What am I getting? Levin, I'm getting you my appreciation for being an awesome caster. Chat, I'm bringing you some awesome Fortnite games. I'm getting my mom a nice Christmas present and a massage. So,
oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm still trying to figure out. I think I'm going to get my mom some nice like earrings or something, and I might get something for Kraz. I think Kraz deserves it. Shout out to Kraz. I'll give you my love and appreciation. And if you in chat wanna give us a gift, be sure to follow WarLegend. Be sure to follow Clay. Be sure to follow me on all our social platforms. And I hope you guys enjoy Christmas. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody around us. We do have the leaderboard, and no surprise, Savage and Company are on top with the victory out. But I also want to point out that Teak Evil, Raxo, and Kubix also still have 20 eliminations, so they're keeping pace with our first place team.
Yeah, they obviously both had 15 eliminations after game 1, and now both 5 in that last game. They're keeping it tied up, and they're not letting the gap, kind of build up way too fast.
Yeah, as we will look to see Hunter and them move on up there to third after they didn't have the best first game, or the first game was good, the second game not as well. Again, third place, 7th place there for them. Varox and Company moving to 4th after 11th place there in the last game, so not the best, but Razumi and Company taking 3rd place with 9 elimination there because of Anxios able to stay alive, getting those placement points. This one's guarded in 9th place, 8 eliminations in that game. We'll see everybody start to get a little bit away from that bottom. We'll see what everybody near the bottom is able to do. Again, reminder, that was only game number 2 out of game number 12. We're doing 6 games here today, 6 games on Wednesday. Whew, it's gonna be very, 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 very jam-packed and awesome. We'll see, though, as Savage and them, as a trio, able to take home a victory royale is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's super impressive in such a lobby filled with such amazing players, and even as we scroll down this leaderboard, so many talented players you see towards the bottom, and that's just the nature of top competition, right? If you have 100 of the best players in a lobby with each other, someone has to come last, and unfortunately, some of these squads getting off to a cold start, but still got time to turn things around.
I agree with you there. Still have time. Everybody has a chance to turn it around, especially, again, you talked about 12 games, 2 days. I want to make sure everybody knows, after today, we are not done. We are coming back Wednesday, and we're continuing the action. A lot of people are asking, what is the prize pool? And if you see exclamation point cash prize, we'll give you the link that you need to see that there. That's the graphic for you there as well. We'll put it up on the screen. 15,000 euros to first place, second place getting 7,500 euros, as third place getting 5,000 euros. Fourth then goes down to 3,000, fifth to 2.5K there, and it continues to go down all the way to 20th place, and then 21st to 25th, unfortunately, will not be getting any prize money there. But it's going to be very, 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 very close, and it's going to be a claw fight to see who gets out. The bottom of the leaderboard will be very, very, very contested, as well as the top. We want to see a fight for that top. We don't want to, as much as it is fun to watch Savage and them absolutely pop off and just dominate, I want to see Teak Evil and them continue to keep pace, maybe pick a victory royale. Will we see 3 victory royales in a row, Levin?
Oh, if we saw 3 victories in a row, that would be That'd be pretty special, obviously. I think in session 5, that was the session where we had the stream Accelerate. They won what 4 out of 6 games, right? They did something pretty crazy. So if we could see a team, kind of replicate that performance and maybe pick up, 3 out of 3 or sorry, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, that'd be pretty impressive to say the least.
It would be very impressive. That is very, very hard to pull off. As the game has started out, I know everybody is wondering, where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? Guys, calm down. We gotta talk about the fact that you guys aren't following us here on Twitch at WarLegend Fortnite, as well as 112K on Twitch, as well as Clay Sailing on Twitch. You gotta follow all of us. Check us all out. We're all doing amazing things. All of us on Twitter as well. WL Fortnite, 112K, and Clay Sailing is all right here, as well as in the chat. Make sure you do it as we'll hop into the game here as everybody is starting to drop off the battle bus. I want to know, chat, who are you rooting for? Who do you want to take home this victory royale? Are you rooting for the three-peat from this man right here, Mr. Savage? I'm looking to take home 3 victory royales right out of the gate. Would not be a better start to the series.
Oh, yeah, no chance, right? They're going to be looking to come out, and I love the split that they do. This is very unique, right? This is the luxury of having squad action. I'm sure we're not going to see as many crazy splits and duos because obviously there's more entities, there's more parties, landing at different areas. But the beauty of squads, pardon me, sorry, the beauty of squads is that we have these teams being able to pull off these wild splits, and it's clearly working for them today.
Clearly working indeed, as I want to point out that Lazy Lake is uncontested yet again, as it seems like Miro finally uncontested, my apologies, as Miro and them have seemed to drop somewhere else, and I'm not exactly sure where they've decided to drop, but we talked about their Slurpee being the spot that they want to drop and being exactly where they want to be. They've decided actually to pull out the strat, I believe, from Trax and Company and drop all the way at the top northeast of the map here where the fight is breaking down. It's going to be provoked, and his squad is going to get a down there, I believe, on the E2Q there. Yeah, is going to get it down there. Shots continuing to come on through as now he gets taken down pretty low. Can't really do much here other than use that shotgun and force the players on in. More shots continue coming. He is going to take down that player. Provoke doing very, very well here for the squad, as Warwin was essentially out there now, taking down 2 players, down 2K and E2Q. This fight, again, not the best fight to take. There is a third party that's going to be easily available to come on in.
Yeah, this is going to be an amazing or an interesting fight, to say the least. Obviously, the Steamy Stats fight is a fight that we see play out the same way each time. These kind of box fights in the buildings, as you see Provoke, they're picking up some nice tags onto the player, and he's just going to continue to hunt him down and not let him survive, right? And that's what he has to do, continue this aggression early on when people don't have as much loot. See the fight continue to break out there.
Ooh, just an easy couple of eliminations. Now they do lose Driven right here. He is only knocked. They still have 2 players remaining. As I talked about Miro, them rotating through. Unfortunately, there for them, they're going to be met by Svinskarna. So now Provoked and Company have a little bit longer to fight here, as Croc and them looking to try to stay alive as we move back over to the fight between Maestros Y and Eternity. This fight happening time and again, as Croc has just fallen as well. Kripa going down, Eternity City falling as well. E2Q going down as well. So I believe that squad completely wiped out there by Warren and Company. Ascendi going to go down there to Maestros Y. More eliminations continue to come through. Y trying to put the team on the back right now. His team not having the best of games, looking for 2 more eliminations. They find out 1 here. Shots coming through. That player trying to make something happen here. It looks like they try to make the edit there, but no. Little Timmy L2 going to take one down. That's going to be Zapatas. Trap goes down. Doesn't seem like it's going to connect. There's more shots come through. I believe they just picked off everybody at a very easy squad wipe, this time going in their favor.
Yeah, this fight happening to go in their favor, and obviously not cleanly because Cripper does go down there, but at the end of the day, they're going to be able to kind of regroup, farm up, be able to get some mats. Their health situation is terrible, right? And their loot is not looking too great either. So really interesting to see whether they're able to make some waves towards the end game. But at least they won the initial fight.
Won the initial fight indeed, as we move over to Svinskarna. And I talked about how they're literally chasing down a team that's running for them. That's going to be Miro and company. Miro and them don't have a lot of shields to heal up with. They're losing a lot of HP, a lot of matches they're rotating on through. Chapix and them continue to provide the pressure. But again, this all comes at a cost. Chapix, 7 mats to build with. Rit, 16 builds. BI, 4 builds. Crew, 34 builds. This is not a very good fight that they wanted. And they're not going to get a lot of builds out of it. So I don't know why they've continued. I don't know why they decided, hey, we're just going to keep pushing this down. But they're going to run into 2 different teams right on the edge. And then they're going to have the team from CB Stacks coming in as well. So I definitely don't agree with completely pushing this far to get one team.
Yeah, they're hunting pretty hard here. This is some Mitra-esque stuff, right? This is the kind of things we see Mitra squad typically do, where we see them kind of be very aggressive to hunt a team down. So be interesting to see. They probably need to slow things down a little bit, but taking a look at the map here, not too many players on that north side players starting to rotate in the center of the zone. Coming a lot more populated, I should say. So a lot of nade potential there. So it'll be interesting to see if we see any nade kills happen. But go see Svenskana kind of slow things down. Calm down a bit, guys. Don't get too excited.
As now they're getting shots there onto Forward, and he is flying through the sky trying to get something happening. But they need to find, if they've committed so much, they need to find an elimination. They really, really, really need to find something because they are looking very, very bad. As I swap over here mine to see what Kenzo company, I know a lot of players are looking there, see what they're doing. Is they're looking really good. Flexi currently swimming in a snowman there. Again, snowmen are not in arena, but they are naturally spawning there. So if you find them, you can use them to your advantage. It prevents that sniper shot. As now Flexi, I'm very confused at what Flexi is doing here. Just trying to distract a little bit. Yeah, you know, the vibes are high there. We said vibe check earlier. The vibes definitely high here for Flexi and company as they are sitting right on this little island. They don't have to move. Zone is coming to them, and they're looking really, really good.
Yeah, man, vibes are pretty high on these guys right now. Obviously, they've had a poor start, but not letting that affect them right now. It seems that they look to still be in good spirits, to say the least. So it'll be interesting to see how they move forward if they're able to redeem themselves for the poor start. But right now, not in a bad position, to say the least.
As we swap over, this is the fight that Chapix and them has started and are now finishing. His snap is going to fall, and that means only Matt still remains 8 HP, and Chapix and company are going to be able to find him out here. Shots coming through. The end does come through, and their drop down elimination will go over as Svenskana managed to take him on out. But I told you, they don't gain much. You see Chapix sitting on 37 builds, Crew sitting on about 50. The grenades coming in, and oh, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. This is Team Fnatic coming on in, and they're looking to take down. Oh my God, a beam just came through there. Rocks taking down Ritz. It's going to be a nice way to start the fight as this squad looking to take down Svenskana, 2 of the biggest squads fighting right now. As BI says, I'm just going to run away. I'm just going to try to get to zone. As we move over, Kinsel is going to be down, but he is getting currently picked back up. We do see Falcony trying to buy his team some time, trying to get some shots onto the player, but choosing to edit his way on out. More shots coming through. A lot of shotgun shots happening right now as they're trying to just stay alive. As CR will be picked back up. CR is going to take down Themo as more shots continue to come through all around. Ariana Lever going to find some time here to try to pop some shields. He does have the minis, but that's it. He's going to be about 112 effective HP as Mitro is going to go down there to Rehas. Unfortunately, I believe he got sniped. It was a third-party snipe as we swap. Oh, something happened there. Apologies as more shots continue to go on through as everybody just kind of waiting right now.
Yeah, everyone kind of waiting. We see they're going to be able to get the revive off on their teammate, but even with their teammate still being revived, CR still on the move, still looking to looks like he's just looking for the players, right? They're not slowing down when it comes to their aggression at all, and pretty typical of them, to be fair. A squad that we've seen be so aggressive in all the previous sessions and really struggling to measure their aggression, it seems.
Yeah, as we see CRR trying to get it, he does have that P90 that we're used to seeing him with. 84 players alive, so there will be swim surge as soon as this zone closes. Start to move in. CR is actually going to spot the entire team out there, but he's being very patient to let his team get there. His grenades are now being thrown. They're opening this fight up. a lot. We'll see what they're able to do. Shots continuing to come through here for CRW. He's just waiting as Falcony now trying to get some shots as well from a different angle, trying to get this, but Snipe did come through. Doesn't seem like a hit. Grenades continuing to come through. This squad has very little builds there on Falcony. Everyone else relatively healthy, but we'll see what they're able to do. Falcony going up to the top of the high ground here. We'll see if he's able to get some shots there. Nice wall replace here from Falcony. The player below going to start to drop down as shots continue to come through. Falcony trying to make his way in. Shots coming through, but now he's getting tagged down from behind. Falcony looking to try to get this elimination, and this is where they're too aggressive. Down, very low HP. Trax is going to fall. Rateful falls as well. They pick up their eliminations, but now a third party is coming on through, as that's going to be Pay1K, Fremont, Toos, and Quavado. The squad very far above Storm Surge threshold, but at what cost? The cost their HP, their mats. They don't have extra shields. Quavado and company are currently carrying snowballs, as they seem to have carried some on their person there. As we're looking to see what they're able to do as we move away from this side. This is our FNCS squad champions rotating in to some Mexican companies. They've decided to disengage. We'll see what they're able to do, as Quavado is going to go down there to Ariana Lover. It's going to be a nice, quick elim there for them. That's what they wanted. They were getting third party. They quickly turned the eliminations around, and they're looking good as we swap back over. CRR just getting in Toos' face, and he's going to take down Toos. And that is what CRR is very, very good at. Aim assist or not, the man is good in close quarter scenario, and he's showing you why right now. The squad helping him out. He's taking down 2. He says, no, Falcony, you had your time. I'm the carry now.
Yeah, he did that so well. Picking up 2 eliminations there in a 2v1 situation. Like, it's only CR we see do this kind of things, man. That's super impressive. A big blunder on the enemy's behalf. You should never lose a situation like that, right? Take the fights together and go about it that way. But we see 2 teams starting to clash here. We see a lot of players, right, where there's so many players alive, 78 players alive, Storm Surge, being a factor. Things are getting dicey here. We see this Train Hate squad. They are currently above, but not looking too good for Seth right now when it comes to his health situation. They've got no kills, but they are above for the meantime. And it looks like they're in the proximity of players who maybe need some tags, because a lot of aggression being exerted onto them. They're just going to look to stay alive here. And Steph finally getting up to a decent HP using a medkit there. So you tune into Wolfies, one of the controller W keys. We're just watching CR kill it, and Wolfies is also in that caliber of player. Does take some damage though, but their team's going to be looking pretty fine. Clay, what do you make of this one right now?
Yeah, they're looking really good. They already picked up 4 eliminations, and now they're looking to pick up more. And, well, actually, I don't think that one ended up going over. No, okay, well, Wolfies does pick off Dementos there. So Flatway Dom side will fall. I want to talk about Bella EU. He did go down as well, unfortunately, there. They're going to play as a trio yet again. Crew falling to the zone. I want to talk about this. Crew and company went all the way to Dirty Docks to try to pick up the teammate. As now shots coming through here on Atoa. He's trying to heal up. They're not very, very healthy at all, as shots will continue to come on through. Caxi is going to fall. Tohai might be next, as Savage seemingly nowhere to be found. Is kind of a little bit split, maybe intentional, as Jaxo going to go down there. I could not see who that was too. Is Tohai going to pick up Caxi? This looks very, very bad for them, and it does not look like they're going to be able to make the 3-peat happen. As more shots continue to come on through. They're buying their time here very, very efficiently, but grenades, everything. They're set up center zone. There's so many people coming in. Caxi does get picked up, but again, they have no shields. They have to find eliminations. This Blaster going to get taken down there by Squawks. Eye drop will fall there to Lobum, and Savage going to take down Seth, and he's going to take down Alpha as well. 2 eliminations there for Savage as he looks to pick him up. Unfortunately, going to have to back on up. He's going to find a player. Nice out of here. Shots coming through. He's going to take that player down very low. Will he connect? No, he's going to take down every member of Train Age single-handedly. He's putting the team right back in contention to pick up another victory royale, but they have to be careful. 4 players are nearby. This is Driven, Provoked, Martos, and Vorwin just trying to eliminate this squad. They need to try to get out. They need to move away from this area. They are not looking that good, but they can still make the 3-peat happen.
Yeah, it's the dream is still alive, boys. The dream is not dead completely. They're gonna look to kind of rejuvenate their health. They got med kits available. They've got, you know, the bandage bazooka. Not much shields, but 3 eliminations on Savage there, clutching up for his squad, and they still have the chance, man. They could do this, and I'm sure they're gonna be. I'm sure they're gonna be a bit triggered, right? Because they're putting in this great performance so far, but it wasn't there for their FNCS, unfortunately. But hopefully they can continue to do well in this game and in the future ones.
And I will see what they're able to do. Someone talking about Chapix is still currently in the zone, trying to make his way on in, as well as Beehive, who I would say Beehive went all the way to Dirty Docks. He went and he found all the small fry that he can, all the floppers, all the bandages, and he's currently sitting at Dirty Docks still with no guns, just small fry, just healing up. And I'm very confused as Chapix just went down. He's the only one left.
Beehive is gonna sit in the storm and try to heal Storm. He's gonna die. That's not gonna work. And he finds like really good heal. If he's just chilling with stuff with the small fry or whatever, he's gonna die. There's no chance. But it'll be interesting to see how long he can stay alive for. That is pretty humorous. Haven't seen a play like that in a while. As we see here, a little rotation here in the river, the lake. Oh, no. It's not going to be too good for him. Getting tagged up hard here. I forgot who this is. Is this a Ghost Camo? Or am I tripping?
I believe Supercar is
Camo, right?
Coffee or Huggies on him, but I'm not too sure. I think maybe playing with a sub there, not too sure production. Or Kraz will have to let us know, as we do see Flutterboys though there with them there trying to make their way on in, as Airwax is going to go down there to Core Gaming. We'll see what happens as shots come through. We're moving on over here to this fight. They currently have only 1 elimination. Airwax will more than likely be able to pick back up, as you see Sky. It seems like he's building there for them. As no, they've kind of stopped. Okay, Rez did go through. My apologies there, as we do see them just trying to stay alive and trying to maybe get something going. The snipe, it seemed like it was a snipe there based on where they are. I want to talk about Beehive just went down. Unfortunately, was not able to out-heal the zone. As we'll see what the Stream X Solar squad is able to do. You talked about coming out hot, and they have not had that great of a start 11 as we start to move towards that half in, half out zone. Rato and company getting sprayed up here as they're just trying to rotate in. As more shots continue to go on through here towards them. Able to make a nice little base just to try to stave off the pressure. As now shots continue to come in. Vato going forward, but an RPG going to come on through as he's getting tagged up. He doesn't actually get eliminated by the RPG, but a lot of damage went off as now everybody is starting to spray this team. They know they are weak. They know they are whited as more and more shots will come through. Vato going to go down there, unfortunately, to an RPG. He edited his way. Loro getting taken down, but Loro quickly gets taken down there by Wolfie. Squawk's going to take down Sky. Vato currently getting thrown back and forth there by Nikov. Airwax has said, I'm not going anywhere near you guys. I'm just going to stay right here by myself.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the best option for them, because it's not looking too good. Like you said, they are usually a team that comes out with a hot start and not really replicating that now. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe they can Airwax can pick up some nice placement points for the team. Still free them alive, but you know, not looking too good. Not looking too good for them. And that zone as well is going to force them to kind of rotate through a couple teams. So timing is going to be very important. You know, this zone is a pretty awkward for a lot of teams. Obviously, if you have to get through that river or just go around the edge, it's going to be a tough time, because you're going to have people kind of holding you in, making sure that it's very difficult for you. And a lot of these players don't seem to have many shields or heals on them. So we're going to get dicey. You can't afford to take too much damage. You see here, Mongal squad opting to use the RPG to pressure the team that could potentially be holding them as they rotate in. That is the smarter option to take, and it works out for them, right? Because the team that they RPG, the teams that they pressured, distracted by the RPGs and are therefore not able to kind of focus on them, meaning that they're able to get into the zone here and make their way to zone a lot easier.
Yeah, as we've seen the elimination feed, Tohai did take down Kuno. Artos getting taken down there by Red Rush. Red Rush taking down 2 players there. Taking down Driven, Wakey, and Snappy falling as well. I believe Droman, the only one remaining there for the squad, as the shots coming through. As we see an elimination come through. Red Rush going to take down Provoke. Mongrel and them going to lose Benji Fishy as we swap away. They only have Wolfies and Nate there with Mongrel to try to get the victory route. And playing now as a trio with shots coming through here. This is going to be Mongrel them just trying to take the wall, trying to take everything that they can. Shots going through. They're gonna find an entire team right now. RPG, every single one of them, and that's the easiest set of eliminations I have ever seen in Fortnite Battle Royale. And you see the pickaxe swinging. Everybody just absolutely happy about that. That's what they needed. If you're playing as a trio, you need to find something like that. What a beautiful set of eliminations there for them. We'll see if they're able to turn it into something. No, there's more eliminations coming through. Falcony gonna take down one. We do see Low Movement Tux falling there, unfortunately, going out a little bit earlier than we like, because we'll see this squad sitting on so many eliminations. Nate on 4, Wolfie's on 3, Benji on 1, and Mongrel on 2. Someone do the math as we see guess who is on the high ground. It looks to be 200 quick dead. CRR, Ariana Lover, and Kensel, as they have 12 eliminations on the high ground, and this is where they look to stamp their set of final games. This is where they look to come back towards the top, but they have to eliminate Tohai and company, as they are now sitting very, very healthy in the mid ground. They currently have 8 eliminations here, so we'll see what CR and them are able to do from that high ground position. Maybe able to pick up the victory royale as they're looking to pick up some more shots here. CR sitting on 6, carrying the team right now. We do see Solaris Hunter going to fall there. Mitro and them looking to make sure that they don't lose high ground, as it's currently being challenged for. Mitro actually going to start to fall on down. This is going to be Mongrel, who is playing solo right now, challenging high ground. Nate also helping him on out there. Wolfie's is in the mix there, as we do see Orc falling there to Nikov and CR and them looking to maintain the high ground. It seems like they have fought off the contestation for now, but they lose Mitro in the process. His shots coming through. Actually, they lose high ground here, and I can't exactly see who that is on high ground. It's going to be Mongrel. He takes down Kensel, and this is what I think a lot of people wanted, is to see Mongrel and company absolutely dominated, as now they have the high ground. They have taken it from Kensel, Falcony, CRR, and Mitro, as they're looking to try to break everything down. The shots continuing to come on through. Nate trying to RPG things down. Falcony trying to rotate through the mid ground. Has to put the team on the back, as Mongrel and them have lost the high ground to Kova and his squad. Dropping all the way down. We'll see if they're able to make anything happen. Sitting on 13 elimination. Looking very, very good. Core Gaming still in the game here for the squad, but he's currently all the way in zone as the bandy cannons are being popped. Shots going through. Nikov going to go down. Mr. Savage going to take down Red Rush. More shots and more eliminations. Drobin falling as well. Savage and company putting on a very good show. Ariana Lover going to go down. That means Tohai and them still in a very good spot. But I want to point out, Dynamite's Evil and Kubix are still in this game. They still are right on top of their tail. We'll see, though, who is able to pick up the victory royale, who is able to pull it on off as the shots coming through. More players going down. Dynamite squad did just get eliminated there by Wolfies. He squad wipes him. Wolfie's trying to make something happen. He is going to take down Core Gaming, but he gets taken down himself. Mongrel and Nate having to fight by themselves. It's a 2v2v4, if my math is right there. Caxi and no, 2v3v4. There we go. Shots coming through. Actually, Mongrel taking down Caxi with a nice edit. The shots continue to go through. Caxi will fall. Mongrel still alive there, trying to make something happen with Nate. Mongrel, Nate put the team on his back right now. Shots coming through here. Not blocking their back off enough. Nate going to lose a little bit of HP. Trap does go down. Savage will fall. And now Tohai all alone with no one there to back him on up. He's got a bandy cannon. As Violent and company are going to lose Floey from the top, as Mongrel and Nate try to make something happen here from the low ground. This is absolutely ridiculous. Shots continuing to go on through. Mongrel is doing everything that he can to make this game their game, as Nate is going to take down Astimus. Tohai still somewhere lurking. It's a 2v2v1, and Mongrel has never looked better right now. He's doing everything that he can as Nate trying to pickaxe on through. Shots coming through. They have a lot to work with. Tohai is going to fall there. Mongrel doing so well right now. He's on 6. Nate on 6. Wolfie's on 7. So many eliminations, and now they look cold. The victory round to close it on off. Shots from the RPG more than likely coming through. This is very smart. Slicks on the high ground. They're not going to be able to drop him down. RPG going to come on through. Mongrel going to get some shots. He's going to take down the player very low. He's going to take down Violent. And now a 1v1 Mongrel versus Slick on the high ground. Mongrel looking to complete the run, but he's only got 6 HP, and unfortunately he will fall, not able to close it out. But Mongrel, oh my God, what a performance.
That was an insane game from the guy Mongrel himself. He just popped off, and that's what he's known to do. Throwing it back to the original sessions we had, right? This is the first ever session he had a similar style of clutch, right? Where he actually ended up winning the game. Unfortunately, not to win the game this time, but that was insane. Mongrel popping off there completely. And it just shows like, oh, this matter, man. It shows how powerful the fish are, how powerful floppers are. But oh my God, Mongrel, man, chill out, buddy, chill out, just chill out, bro, chill out.
Accidentally muted myself there as I was coughing too much from oh my God. I have nothing to say, but that was just dominance. Everybody from that squad did so well. Unfortunately, we saw Benji fall early, so he wasn't able to do as well as he wanted, but a very dominant performance. I think they took home 21 eliminations in that game, and going into it, they were sitting in 12th place. So that many eliminations in the Victory Royale 11, they got to be somewhere to the top.
Yeah, that's gonna boost them up. That's gonna send them flying up the leaderboard, just as they should be, right? They're a team that we want to see in that kind of upper echelon of players in this event. And what a fashion to kind of make their way towards the top, right? That was a game. Like you said, obviously Benji falling, but regardless, Mongrel carrying the team on his back, picking on the mantle and making good work of it, making great work of it.
Making really good work of it indeed. Tohai, though, managing to stay alive there, even though they lost everybody. Tohai made it, I think, to third place, so looking good. The Dynamite squad going to be up there as well. Unfortunately, there for Mongrel, they weren't able to complete the Victory Royale, as I think I misspoke there. But had he completed that Victory Royale, oh my God, I think I would have lost my voice.
Yeah, you're there. Okay, I'm sure it's gonna happen, bro. You're gonna walk into you're gonna walk in on your birthday with like half your voice, and it's gonna be a great day. But what a game, man! I can't wait to see the leaderboard. The leaderboard, I think the leaderboard should be ready for us now, so I can't wait to just see what's changed.
Yeah, and it is ready for us. And okay, I was wrong. Bella and them, they got third place with 13 elims, and so they're now 170 points ahead of second place.
That is a gap and a half, to be fair. But that's crazy. 33 eliminations. Next closest squad is obviously Benji and company with 29. But they rocketed it up, right? They were in 12th place. They are now sitting in third pretty comfortably as well in third place, right? Fourth place team are quite a couple points behind. And they're only 2 points behind second place, man. The D-Man boys, they go wake up a bit. They came second place with 3 kills a game. They go kind of step it up if they want to be able to stop Benji and company from overtaking them. This top 3 race is going to be interesting. Bella and company going to be looking to try separate the gap as much as they can, and they've done a great job, man. They were in shambles for a lot of that third game, but like you said, Tohaj able to stay alive for so long and do so well. Looking at the rest of the leaderboard, a lot of teams around the middle of the pack that we want to see kind of pop off and make a change. Transcon, obviously a team I'd love to see kind of turn things around. Flick and Jetta Trucks, I dropped their team. I'd love to see kind of turn things around. Not the greatest of games from them. Is there anyone that you're a bit disappointed by? Anyone that you'd like to see do a bit better?
I just want to see everybody just continue to pop off. Obviously, the teams in the bottom, I want to see them step up there, try to fight a little bit more for that top of the leaderboard. Again, this is a 2-day format. This is going to be 1 to 10, I would say, is going to be where you want to set up to try to get towards the end of these games. Obviously, you want to be a number 1 like Bella and company, looking just absolutely ridiculously well right now. Average place being first place right now, absolutely insane. But again, we have 3 more games today. We have 6 more games tomorrow, and it's going to be very, 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 very jam-packed and awesome. And I want to turn it around on you, Levin. Anybody you want to see? Sorry, Wednesday. My apologies there. Well, I was just so impressed by Mongrel and them.
Yeah, that was so impressive. That was such an impressive series of events, man. I'm blown away, man. Like I said it in the beginning, their squad who we've not seen in these WarLegend games for a while, man. Since the first session, we haven't seen them. So seeing them kind of come back and perform so well in that last game was amazing. Obviously, Mongar's coming off of playing the Cash Cup. I was watching some of that on stream, and he did look quite hot. Like he looked like he was performing well, on his stream. So to see him, come in and just kind of tear things up like that. That's what Mongar does best, man. Super impressive.
Super impressive indeed. As we're going to hop into the game here very, very, very shortly. We'll get everything ready for you guys. We're trying to bring you the best possible action and production that we can. Of course, getting all these POVs, getting everything that we can, hopping in action and making sure everything is good for you guys to go. We will see exactly everything that we can. I want to know, again, chat, I didn't see many people say who they want to win. I didn't see a lot of I want to see who you think's going to win this game, chat. I want to know who you are rooting for in the games. I want to know who your picks are to win. Savage, Benji, okay, there we go. Now I'm seeing it. There you go. Yes, 6 today, 6 on Wednesday. Not tomorrow, on Wednesday, all right? Making sure I only see for Rocks. Okay, but you can't. I mean, you want 2 people to win? Okay, I like this guy, Robbie Smalls. He wants everybody to win.
Yeah, you know what? Let's all just win. The first place, 15,000 euros. Let's all, right? Unfortunately, that's not the case, man. Not everyone's gonna win. Only one squad at the end of the day is gonna be the squad to come out victorious, and I'm excited to see who it can be. We see the prize pool distribution here. A lot of money at stakes, man. A lot of money on the line. And I wish I was competing for this, man. This is some nice money.
Some nice money. Indeed, we see 15,000 euros going to first place, 7,500 going to second, third getting 5,000 there. Obviously, all of this is going to be split 4 ways there. So if you get 20th, you're going to get $800 or 800 euros, my apology, for the squad. Fortunately, 21st to 25th will not be getting any prize money as we wait for the games to be started there. Savage of the Netherlands, someone said Sandwich is going to win, and I don't know who that is, but I am all aboard. Sandwich, I hope you win as we wait for that game to be started up. 11. We're going to the back half. What do you expect to see from players near the bottom of the leaderboard?
What am I expecting to see? It's interesting because we've seen the same squads kind of do well in these games. It seems like there are certain squads who kind of just have things figured out. I want to see if maybe there's a bit more aggression coming out from some other squads, maybe kind of forcing the issue a bit more. There's a few, I can't even speak right now. There's a few squads that I personally, want to see do a lot better because, I'm big fans of them. I think Dance Kerner, that squad, I want to see it do a lot better. I've seen them. I think they've lost some of their battles in some previous games. I want to see the Veloce boys and Tux, Atlantis Tux and Veloce boys kind of push their way up towards that top 5. Right, they're sitting currently I think 8th, so I want to see them kind of push things a bit further. And as a whole, I just want to see better engagements. I've seen a couple of dodgy engagements where people kind of taking fights in weird ways. So people can just kind of wake up a bit. Wake up a bit,
Indeed. We'll see where everybody starts to move on out. Best players starting to move up to that 7th place. They didn't have the best second game. 24th place getting eliminated, and the second squad fully wiped there. We'll see, as I believe the Battle Bus has picked up all the players. We're going to hop on board there with them as we see the off-spawn fights. Will Lazy Lake be contested yet again? And I can tell you currently it's not going to be contested, as this is a squad that you definitely have to keep your eyes on. It's Savage, Tohai, Bella, and Caxi as they're landing in their normal spot there, as we see the typical landing spot there for them. As I see a red arrow just kind of coming on through, Orc not having the best landing spot there. Actually, Orc dropping out very far. As you see that red arrow there at Pleasant, has to make it all the way down near Misty Meadows, is going to have a very, very hard time here. As I think Dirty Docks might just be contested this time around.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see, some engagements here over towards the dirty of the docks. Interesting to see, how some of these early game fights play out. We're tuning back into Savage's split here. I'd like to see how things are kind of shaping up towards some of these landing spots where people are contested, Claire.
Yeah, we'll see. Is this going to be Trox, Flick, and Dreda and iDrop there versus Fnatic Grid as we see Pleasant is actually contested here between Snap and company. They're back up here in Pleasant, and they've decided again to go back to a different drop. This is going to be Trax, Rayful, Themo, and Zen up here versus them as the fight between Provoked and them happening as well. Down 2K going to get one. As Snap going to try to get a player down. They are going to take down one. That's going to be Themo going down. E2Q going to take down Provoked. Down 2K going to go down there to Vorwin. So a lot of fights happening all around the map. Snap with that one early elimination. They're going to set a line down the middle of Pleasant Park. They say, don't cross it or you will be eliminated. We'll see what they're able to do. That fight, of course, happening in Steamy Stack. Swag, the only one remaining there. As down 2K does go down. Shots go through there. Motor is going to go down there. That's going to be a huge knock by iDrop over in Dirty Doc. Is going to get the elimination there. Motor will fall as now it's going to be a 3v4 and not in Fnatic's favor. And this is not going to be good here for them as this squad in Pleasant is looking very, very good. Looking to chase out Rayful them as they've decided to completely just back out. You see the little arrows rotate out. They've said, I'm completely disengaging as Vorwin falls as well. We'll see grenades start to come on in as well. We'll see the dual POV. This is going to be Dirty Doc's fight here. Going to be Varox's perspective as they look to try to take the eliminations here and try to pick up something as more shots continue. There's Smeef and Mexi right on top of a player. They have to be careful though. Varox is very far away. They can't help as now shots going through here from Mexi. He's going to try to find out this player, but he's got to be careful. But honestly, if I was that player, I'd hide in the porta potty. Edits coming through. He's getting, oh my God, the nice shots from here from Mexi, but that player almost made the edits and almost stay alive. iDrop will be eliminated. A little bit of a BM there, maybe with the sniper to try to get that shot, but now going to be a 3v3. Believe everything it on up there for them. We'll see what they're able to do. Trax the company having to rotate on through shots, continuing to come on here for Snap, and then they're trying to harpoon everybody down. Inso squad that decided to rotate out. Martos is going to go down. Swag is 1v4ing right now as he's taken down Bouan. He's taken down Martos. Will he take down Provoked? Is Matzo going to take down Trax? Varox going to fall as well as Flick falling. Everybody falling. Zen and Rayful falling as well. Shots continuing to go down here on the Dirty Docs fight. So Smeef going to take down one. It's going to be a 2v1 right now. Varox currently knocked. They may be able to pick him on up here. More shots going through. Smeef decides, I'm just going to heal him up. Getting in the box there with Mexi. They're trying to make everything theirs. They're trying to get as much real estate as possible. And it's coming on through Smeef. Got a player on the other side. Nice block off the down. A lot of damage, but it wasn't enough. As now Mexi with no HP falls down. And unfortunate for Fnatic.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate. Two great squads, two very talented squads. To seeing them, kind of battle it out at the start there is obviously disappointing, and obviously, it wasn't easy at all, right? Because you see, two of their teammates have fallen, but we saw in the kill feed there, Dan's Kerner we're finding it out with Provoked squad. We saw Swag going off in the kill feed. He did eventually get picked off by Provoked, I think it was. I'll be interested to see how that actually played out, whether Squad were able to kind of avenge him and win the fight, or whether it played out a different way. But those are my guys, man. I want to see them do well. I got a personal bias. I shouldn't, but I do have the personal bias there. I want to see those guys do pretty well.
As we do see the top five there on your screen, of course, Savage and company very far ahead, and they're looking to extend their lead. Again, this is game number 4 out of 12 games as we move over here. This is going to be Ibuhai and his squad taking on Jamside and company, I believe, as they did take down Ledwig's shots coming out here. One of the team, Ibuhai going to go down as Ibuhai takes a lot of damage there. Unfortunate there for them. They're now evening up the score. Now at 3v3. Plexi, Dementos, Jamside versus Anas, Kaspera, and Zenny. As we see Dementos trying to maintain the semblance of high ground shots coming through this player. Rotating away, they've said, you know what, Ibuhai, we're just going to leave. Unfortunately, we have to leave your car. We have to leave your loot. We cannot risk our game on just picking up your reboot card.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting part. Ooh, nice little camera angle here. Oh no, that wasn't camera angle. I was saying. You see those ice cubes be a big factor. Obviously that's come out in the recent patch. I know you're a big fan of them, right? You can get some nice goodies out of them. Would you advise squads to kind of prioritize going for those?
Oh, I definitely think if you have the ability and you know where they are on rotation, it's a very easy rotational item to pick up, especially with your squads. I think they have 3,500 HP. So you divide that by 4, and then you, of course, divide it by 100. There's a lot of math involved as we move over to Gaming Kuno and companies. Oh, shots coming on through. Gaming Kuno losing a lot of HP, trying to stay alive here. Pack score going to go down. This is going to be versus Quavado and his squad as more shots go through.
Oh, no.
Gaming Kuno going to go down as now it's going to be Hack score. The only remaining member here for the squad. He does have the ability to pick up Ref's guard, but K1K and company are right nearby. They've actually decided to walk away from the fight and kind of disengage for a little bit.
I think they're trying to figure out where he is, to be fair. I don't think they want to actually let them go because I know they surely do know that they knocked a player, didn't get a finish. I think they actually genuinely are just confused at where the player is. I'm sure they're going to start to figure it out now that the builds have come through. Did they pickaxe that player?
I think they did. I think chat caught on to it as well as we see they have finally been found out. But now a 2v3 Hack score going to be the one with the most HP as we hop on board here with him rocking that fish stick skin. I was going to say the flopper skin, but definitely not the flopper skin. That's RPG going to come through, going to get shot from behind. 79 HP, nice builds to the side. Trying to stay alive, a nice edit here. Going to take a lot of damage, but he's going to deal some damage back as Ref's guard going to go down. Hack score fighting for his life. Does not want to be eliminated here in game number 4. We'll see 26 effective HP. Not a lot to work with. Shots going through. He's going to miss it. As now they know exactly where he is. They have smelled the fish sticks. And will he be fried here today? And unfortunately, it looks like he is going to fall down. The fish sticks, unfortunately, not able to survive there. As we move on over here, I believe this is a fight happening between CRR and I believe it's between the low boom squad as well. Again, another squad between CRR and Veloz. We'll see what they're able to do as Ariana Lover trying to go from the side. CRR trying to go from the top. Shots going through. They are losing a lot of HP very quickly, down to 75. But a squad going to take down low boom. That's going to be Falcony getting the elimination as Jamside falling to Shinny there. There's now a 3v4. They're looking to capitalize on their advantages. Shots continue to go through. Nitro popping some heals, dropping some heals. Shots continue to go through. Traps going off. Have to be careful. Don't want to get tagged up. As you see, it's going to be Falcony that gets tagged up, and he is going to get taken down there. That's going to be Tux. Even he got the elimination count there. As now their aggression maybe bit off a little bit more than they can chew. Shots going through. CRR dominating the mid-ground fight there. As we'll see, that's going to be a nice play there by Mitro just to get in this player's box. That's a 200 IQ play, and the shots go through. I don't know if they got the eliminations. More zipline plays coming, but wow, what a heads-up play there from them to try to pick off that player. As of now, they're looking to RPG on up. Mitro reloading that RPG, wants to try to get involved, wants to try to get into these players' boxes as quick as he can. I think Kensel going to find out the player, just trying to see exactly where they are. I think they've gone very, very far. Low ground is this team. Doesn't seem to be appearing on any of our views right now. We don't see them looking at anybody. And this seems like Low Boom and them are going to be able to just stave the pressure for now. As no, here comes the RPGs. Here comes the shot. As Mitro trying to get some shotgun shots on through. Don't know, is a wall. Is it going to be taken? And he is going to get a nice shot, but he's going to go down. Mitro will fall. Kensel going to take down, save it. Nice elimination. Going to even it back up now. A 2v2. Going to be Core and Save It, I believe, versus Kensel and CRR. As now you see Kensel trying to get in the boxes, trying to make something happen, getting in that low ground space. A nice wall retake. Ooh, nice shot there, but he doesn't get enough damages. No, he's going to take down Core. That's going to be enough. And I think there may have been, I don't think Storm Surge might have been involved. I'm not too sure. I believe it comes into account as soon as his zone is done closing. But this fight taking way too long, Levin.
Yeah, it's dragging out too long, and this is what happens. This is what, you know, always seems to happen with these guys. They seem to take too long to fight, and it costs them their lives, right? I would come out and praise Mitro there for the 200 IQ play that he made, right? He had such good map awareness and map knowledge and intuition to be able to have that zipline play, right? I've only seen that play execute on Twitter. So to see him, you know, kind of do that in a real game and pay off at least, was very commendable. But then the fight drags out too long and it costs them. They die, and it leaves Kinzo and CR in a position where now they're just gonna have to try pressure this last player, pick up the elimination, and see if maybe they can run and get some sort of reboot happening in Weeping. But not ideal situation for these guys at all.
Not ideal, as we'll see CR trying to get some shots there. It's going to be actually, I believe, Tux and Save It. There's Tux going to go down there. Kinsel and them have found him out. Shots going through traps. Being shot as they're going to take that man's toes, and they will pick up the last elimination there onto Core and Tux, as now they're going to have to rotate into zone. They cannot get a reboot unless they go dead middle into Slurpee Swamps, and they're going to have a lot of players already there. As you see the nice production shot of Eternity, and Little Timmy L2 is there. Of course, Benji and Mongrel and them sitting right there as we see shots and everybody looking for eliminations, looking for their rotations. It's going to center up a little bit more. I think around Slurpee. We'll see in a couple seconds. I'll let you guys know. And it is going to center right around Slurpee. And these squads that are already here are going to have a very, very, very easy time just sitting and waiting for their next zone.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a waiting game. It's gonna be some time for IGLs to kind of figure out, hey, this is where we want to go. This is how we want to move about, where we want to position ourselves in zone. So in that sense, good. We see some kills coming out of the elimination feed. Looks like Mini looking to see if he can get some snipes off. We haven't seen many snipe plays today. We've seen some attempts, no real hits. So we're interested to see if we can get any highlight plays in the last couple of games here.
Yeah, as we move over to the Train Hard squad, definitely would love to see more snipes coming out. We see Yagso currently holding the snipe there. K1K will fall there. That's a zone elimination coming on through. Now zone is coming on in. It's moving in that 4 circle, right? We all know it. We know that it's going to center up just a little bit more. Then of course we'll have half in, half out after it. But we're at 68 players, and then 70 is that first threshold, right? After 90, of course, and then we have 50 shots going through. The Train Hard squad are going to find a team on out. They're looking to take this player out. They're looking very, very quick, but Alpha is going to fall while they're doing this. And this, again, a little bit too aggressive. Shots coming through. Yakso going to go for the shot, but he's going to get taken down. Yakso missing the shots that he needed to. And none other than Kinsel and CR are going to be the ones that try to take him on out. We'll see, as I believe they return in elimination, as the snowball launcher is being used right now on top of them. They have to be careful in a very bad spot. Seth trying to build for his life. The elimination on Kinsel did go through, so only one remaining member here for the squad, and it's not looking good as Trox and them to start to make their way on through. As more shots coming through, Seth not looking the best here. Shots coming through, everything is getting taken there. His wall, his stair, his HP, just anything that is his is getting taken, and unfortunately it looks like he might start to fall as his squad started to pick up some of his teammates there. It seems like every res is going to go through, but they're going to be fighting in zone, and this is not where you want to be, as it is CRR. Well, he was the last remaining member there, I believe, just fell over, unfortunately, there. Actually, no, wait a minute. Andretta going to be inside the zone, taking out team there. It's going to be Yaxo going down. Blastar going to go down as well. The shots move through over to Flick as they're continuing to get shots. This is where you find your easy eliminations. Not easy in the sense that they're bad players, but they're rotating in zone. They're under a lot of pressure. We see another elimination go down. Really, I believe one Train Hard member there in the zone, and it's Seth, as he's just shots are coming through, but he's going to tick on over to zone as well, as we see Toei take down twos. Not a fight anybody really wants to take, but sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, not ideal for these guys at all. Obviously, they did well to get elimination there, but be interesting to see if they can move in efficiently. You see, they start to become the team that is focused around Edge Storm, so interesting how that cycle kind of plays out. But a decent amount of eliminations on them. Nice amount of eliminations, and I'm sure they're going to be looking to increase that even more. Go down the Storm, though.
I agree. You don't want to be caught here, because this is where everybody starts to, well, throw their grenades. As we do see TSM Crew is going to go down. Wilson's going to be able to pick him up, though, and it seems like no, the answer to that will go over to Crippa as he takes down Crew. So Chapik, Speed, Ivan Ritz playing now as a trio. So Savage, Tohai, Taxi, and Bello, you see on your map, they're rotating around the left side. Actually, you can't see them. They're all the way on the left side of Slurpee, trying to rotate on through, as we see Andretta and company sitting good. Scepter and them trying to just, it seemed like divvy up loot there or something. Not too sure, as RPGs are coming in. They're on this side of the zone here, hoping that it pulls towards them. This is going to be very interesting. If the zone pulls all the way to the south, where there's currently a little bit of an engagement, as Anas and company are fighting Solary's Hunter. I believe MCS and company is Lorem going to get tagged on up. Sorry, my apologies. Anxio is going to get tagged on up there. Being a little bit too aggressive towards that mid-ground layer. Is Vato going to get taken down there by M10's Pepper? We'll see exactly if I was going to see if Airwax and company start to fall right on it as well. There's Airwax going down there to Fledermoy's Pepper, and Fledermoy's working hand in hand to try to take down these players. As Loro gonna get healed back on up there, looking quite good, and this is looking like a game they could possibly win. As you see Hunter and them on the other side of your screen, only with one elimination. Now Storm Surge will be a factor. 7 players need to fall before that 5th zone shows on your map, as it more than likely will happen. As well, I say that, but I think I put my foot in my mouth. And every team but Andretta's team is currently inside the zone.
Yeah, lot of teams chilling in that in kind of making their guesses on 50-50 zone. And you got any predictions for this one, Claire?
I'm gonna go with it's gonna pull right to Slurpee, middle Slurpee there where everybody is. I'm gonna say a nice safe one. As we do see Wolfie's actually gonna be knocked there by Kova Astimas. Question is, will they be able to pick up Wolfie's? I don't know if they're going to be able to. Mongrel them still alive, but Wolfie's has been eliminated there. Bella gonna finish him off. Mongrel sitting 200 HP. His team though on 100 each. Not looking that good. Again, 6 players need to go down, and Dred and them did make it on in. And now the question is, who is below Storm Surge? As you see, zone does pull. It's going to pull away from where I said is Benji and them in a bad spot. Tags are going through. Benji going to pop that Slurpfish. He will be sitting good. Become Legends. Flix is going to fall. They're only 5 above. This is not looking good. Now they're below, and all of a sudden, Storm Surge is going to start to damage them. The lightning is raining from the sky. They need to find eliminations and shots, and they do. 200 damage above. A quick set of elims and a quick set of shots, rather, my apologies. Go through and they take their damage and they say, you know what, we'll take what we can get. We're going to start to rotate. You see the lightning there on your screen go through. I believe someone else getting hit there. 4 more players need to go down, but they're not that safe. They have to rotate through all these players that had a nice rotation as Benji, and a block off the back as Mongol leading the rotation here. Caxi, Bella, I'm not too sure, apologies, did fall there. They may have been able to pick him back up there, but I'm not too sure. Savage going to take down Eternity Suti. We do see Anas going down there to Hunter. We'll see what everybody's able to do. Zone starts to pull. Everybody that wasn't in is going to have a very hard rotation, including that solo, who is Kaspera, all the way on the backside. We see a fight for high ground might start to break on out here, as it's going to be Airwax and company looking to try to take the high ground, as Ritz and Chapik's going to go down. Airwax and them are currently below. You see the lightning hitting them, but Storm Surge will be turned off with Ritz and Beehive's eliminations. They get saved by just a couple eliminations.
Yeah, barely scraping it out there. They're going to stay alive and make some more noise, and so many players alive. See the nades coming in from Snap. Good to see this squad staying fully alive here. 5 eliminations for them, and I'm sure they're going to be looking to increase. You see them getting a bit greedy here, getting a bit hungry, looking to see if they can pick up some kills in the zone. But it's going to be important that they focus up and focus on rotating, waiting for the zone to kind of close in and figure out where they want to get to. 1 second left on that, and it's gonna go southeast.
And this is pulling right to Airwax, Vato, Sky, and Nikov. They currently have a split, so luckily enough they pull it. They had a bet either way. Airwax and Vato have the bet, and they have the pool there. As you see, they're currently sitting well together. They're just going to be able to rotate to each other, snap at them, and rotate through that low ground. We do see right dead center of your screen, Bella, Tohai, and Savage. Taxi did get eliminated. In the middle there, that yellow team, number 18, that is your FNCS European champions. Red Rush, Drobin, Snappy, and Wakey. Well, I don't know how many of them are alive there for the squad, as we do see Mongrel going to take down Nuggy-san. That's Blue Supercar, as the Pawn going to get taken down there by Amplify. As more shots come through, we will have Storm Surge. 12 players need to be eliminated before that starts to tick on off, as Anxious' squad is still all here. We saw them do well. We'll see what they able to do. Sky trying to get some shots here onto this player rotating, but the pistol not going to be enough. They're above. Anxious and company currently 165 below, so they're one of the squads that will fall to that purple lightning coming out of the sky if they don't start to find tags. And Dreda going to go down there to Nikov. A nice elimination. Now they're starting to get those elims, starting to get to where they want to be. As many going to go down there to Bella EU. Toai going to take down Kubix. Y going to get taken down there by Savage. Mongol unfortunately going to fall as he was trying to pop the flop, and now it's going to be up to Benji. As Benji, the only remaining member for this squad, is currently, I believe, sitting in zone. That's why he's taking that damage there. He does have floppers. He's going to try to pop some more. Only 3 floppers remain here for Benji as he's trying to make his way on in. But I think he's a little bit too far from zone to continue to make it in, as Podesai Company try to rotate on through. Storm Surge will be deactivated. A lot of elims just came through. Asimus went down to Hunter and company, as it seems like Airwax, Vato, Sky, and Nikov have a very, very nice rotation here as Podesai, Hunter, Orc, and Squawk sitting on 3 elims there on the low ground, looking to pick up more. Rezumi and company in a fight there between Snap. You do see iDrop going down there to Belly EU. Podesai trying to make something happen here, but there's no one really right below him, as it seems like they may have found someone inside his zone as more shots go on through there. Podesai, oh my god, what a nice elimination there, as Kaspera gonna go down. We do see Matzo taking down Rezumi. Savage is gonna fall there to Snappy, as we see Matzo falling again. So many big names falling here, and Airwax and them, as you see, may be getting flopper played. You can't actually see how far Scepter is in the zone, but he's just enough out of your camera view. He could make a flopper play. They have to be careful, as now they're starting to rotate on in. Scepter trying to make it his way on in. Shots coming through. You see him right there, purple on your screen, trying to make his way in. He does end up making it away from the team on high ground. More shots coming through. Podesai trying to make something happen, but he's just gonna fall, and that's gonna be Snappy taking one down. G2's Tohai falling as well. But he's only knocked right now. Snappy going to be eliminated. Vato is gonna fall. Wait a minute, Vato just fell, and he made a huge error as he hopped all the way down. Tohai just fell as well, so getting those placement points yet again. Tohai putting the team on it back. Drobin falling now. Wakey the only one. Actually, Belly EU still alive. So my apologies. Still the placement points for Savage and company. We'll see how many eliminations they have. Again, it's going to be close, as Bella, unfortunately, going to fall there. Scepter, I believe, picked up the elimination. And now it looks like a 1v1, v1, v3 with the team on high ground, trying to make something happen. They have a lot of mats. They should be able to pick up the victory here if they just close it out carefully. They do it calculated, and it's Airwax. Of course, they're going to do it as shots go through. Scepter, the only one remaining, and that's going to be the victory royale there for them. And they take it home. They take home 10 eliminations this time around. Not a bad victory royale there, Levin.
That is what we want to see from them, right? This is what we into, and we said, you know, they have their hot early starts. Obviously, this isn't early. Well, it's not early in terms of this session, right? You know, we're kind of at that halfway mark, but at least it finally came for them, right? It finally came for them. They're able to pick up a nice, clean elimination in a great fashion, and hopefully that's going to be good for their standings, because I don't think they were looking the best before this. If I can find it, they were sitting around 14. I can't even see.
16th place. 16th place.
Yeah, so they're sitting around 16th place. So I'm sure this is going to, you know, help them boost their way back up towards that top 10, like you said, right? You want to be going into Wednesday session, you want to maybe be in that top 10. So I'm sure this is going to help them get into that top 10, and things should be great for them.
I agree. It definitely put them on up, but because Bella got so many placement points, it's just going to improve their lead. And a team we did not see, Teak, Evil, Raxo, and Kubix. That's the first time I didn't really see them in the top 5.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'd love to see, you know, how Mongrel's team contributed to the leaderboard there. I definitely think they would have obviously overtaken D-Mind, but whether they're able to close the gap between Toha's squad, I doubt. And it'll just be interesting to see everyone else within that kind of 5 to 12 range, right? The teams that, you know, within 5 to 12. Really interesting to see who's sitting in that range.
I will definitely be intrigued to see if Savage and them are overtaken, but I'm going to be honest, I doubt that they are, just based off of how many points they got. I think they ended up 4th that game, so a first, third, 4th game for them. Again, that's still a little bit up in the air. We wait for that leaderboard to confirm it. Again, thank you guys for hanging out while we're waiting for the leaderboards to get to you guys. Make sure you're following us here. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll pause that. We do have the leaderboard, and wow!
Oh, my gosh.
What a lead they have, Levin.
Oh, my gosh. 730 points? They're more than 200 points ahead. This is ridiculous. Talk about a gap, right? This is... Holy, 4 eliminations, average placement of 2. This is a way to start an event, to say the least.
That's definitely a way to start the event. It's actually insane. They're looking to say, hey, you know what? We didn't make it in FNCS squads. We are looking to clutch it up and to do very, very well this time around. And I'm going to be honest, had they been an FNCS squad, we may have seen a different champion. I'm not too sure. Of course, FNCS are different, everybody playing a little bit differently. Some players focusing a little bit more on duos, not playing as well as they would want to today. But Benji and them making their climb up the leaderboard with that game. They went their first 2 games, not the best, 9th and 14th, 3rd and 4th game, 2nd and 6th. 3rd game, I want to point out, they had 2nd with 23 eliminations. That's the one we saw Mongrel absolutely pop off there with Nate. And so now they're trying to close the lead, but a 217-point lead, Levin. Going to be very, very hard, especially if Savage and them continue to increase their lead. And if they get to the 6th game with a 200 to 300-point lead, it's going to be very hard to topple them.
Yeah, and it doesn't look they're going to slow down anytime soon. Like, it literally looks like the path they're on, they're on fire. Like, they've clearly, worked something out, figured something out. Something's clicking for them that clearly wasn't clicking throughout, all of the squad action we had going on before. And we're seeing that, show throughout the leaderboard because they're constantly just like and it's weird, right? Because, maybe that's just us being a bit disrespectful because to be fair, right, even in trios, they were always the kings of placement. Regardless of what was going on in terms of the amount of frags they were getting, we always knew them to be the team that gets a lot of placement points. So that's just kind of shone through still, but they're also getting a limbs. So it's a great day for them, to say the least. I know they're going to be happy about so far.
Yeah, and the fact that they're able to get elims when they only have 2 people, when they only have 1 person still there, getting those elims is so crucial because yes, the way the WarLegend point system works, if you pick up a Victory Royale, it's 100 points plus the 20 for the Victory Royale bonus. Every elimination is worth 8. So every placement point past 20th is worth 5 points. So if you only get if your squad dies off in 15th place, right, and other than you, and you go through and you play really aggressively and you only get one placement point and 1 elimination, right, that's 13 points. But had you played safe and you got to top 3, that's way more cost effective there. You have to be able to do that cost benefit analysis very, very quickly, and that's a big word, right? A lot of people don't know what a cost benefit analysis is. I'm throwing it out there, right? It's weighing the risk versus the rewards and saying, okay, the risk of me going very aggressive right now is too much. I want the placement points, and we saw Tohai and them do that time and time and again. And I called Tohai, Caxi, and Bellevue in trios. I always said, they're Mr. Consistent, right? Their squad was one of the most consistent team about making it to the end game, and they're showing us, hey, every single time today, we are making it.
Yeah, and they are killing it in that sense. So, going to be really interesting to see whether they're able to keep this form. Because as much as they've impressed us over these games, there's still way more games to play, right? There's still 8 more games of squad action left, and this is only just 4, right? So. Really going to be interesting to see if maybe they can close out this session or this day's worth of games to make their lives a bit easier going into Wednesday.
It would make it very, very easy, but again, you can't get too comfortable, right? You can't get too confident in your ability to come in at the top and then place at 25th every single time, and then it's just just an absolute upset there. I believe we'll get into the game here very, very soon. I think one player's power ended up going out. So hey, we got some things in common there as we started off. A little bit rocky. Levin carried us on through. As we'll wait for that, I want to know, chat, who do you have? Who do you have going into it? Who do you want to pick up the victory? We saw, Bongo and them in that game number 3 almost pick it up. Airwax and them with a very, very, very good game there, able to move up into 9th place. Who does chat have? Is it changing? Are you still rooting for the same one? We do see Mongrel, Lowboom, again, a squad that didn't play in FNCS finals, but is here and qualified, is not playing the worst, but also not playing the best. I definitely would love to see more out of them, because I think only two people in chat are rooting for anybody, 11.
Yeah, I'd love to see Lowboom's squad do a little bit. I'm a big fan of those guys, and I'm a big fan of Savid as well. I think he's an incredibly talented player, and that squad as a whole is a very talented squad. So I'd love to see them, kind of increase, better performances. I think, I don't know if it was last game or the game before, but they got into a bit of a scuffle with Mitro's squad. So It'll be interesting to see if they can kind of stay alive, stay consistent, and have a game that pushes them into that top 5, right? Because as much as it seems that Bella's squad is kind of running away with things, you still want to, get as many points as you can in this session so that Wednesday is a lot easier for yourself.
I am 100% with you there. As we say thank you to Bala for that raid. Appreciate you bringing everybody on over. As you see, we are with a nice big 50,000 euro prize pool here broken up. You see first place getting 15,000 euros, second place getting 7.5 thousand euros, third place getting that 5,000 euro prize. And of course, it goes all the way down until 21st through 25th. Not unfortunately going to get any prize pool there, but a very, 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 very good split. Almost everybody getting some money there if they're able to make it in that top 20. Going to be a big fight there towards the bottom, as I believe the games have started. So we'll hop over there very, very soon. I saw Mitro. There was a Mitro call out there who, again, they're not having the best day, but they're not having the worst day by standards. Again, a bad day for them is 7th place right now. So they're looking to definitely improve. Their eliminations are currently holding them up because in the top 10, they currently have the worst average placement right now of 14th. So they need to turn it around.
Yeah, but that's the thing that we've seen be consistent with these guys, right? As much as, they are talented players, they do have their struggles when it comes to placement. They're able to get as many kills as possible. They're out here killing and fragging and getting all these limbs. But transferring that into placement points has always been one of their struggles. And throughout the sessions, this one thing that we have highlighted the most with them, right? We can see them get a 17 elimination game. But if you're only getting 12th place, like it's not ideal, right? You wanna transfer those into placement points as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they can do that within this session. If not, Wednesday, the final day, it'll be great to see them do that. As we tune into my guy Downs2K, watching them land over towards Steamy. This is a fight that we've seen in the kill feed quite a lot. They're fighting here versus Provoked and company, and interesting fight. I don't think it's been going too well for them, considering that it doesn't seem like they are doing too well on the standings. As we see, Falcony dropping quite early in the kill feed. See a couple fights taking place already. Gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it seems like Diventos them changing up their drops off. CR going to fall as well. So they've decided to move away from Misty and go towards Sweaty Sands. We do see Micho and Kinso remaining as Downs2K getting that epic burst rifle there. Going to be very, very happy with that. Going to get a shotgun as well. Has to be careful here. This team going to control the main building. And this is usually the split we see, the stacks being split. There's Toei is going to take down Rihas, as we see, I believe Ariana Lover is still down. I think Kensel might decide to go for him here. We'll see. Do we swap on over to Kinsel's perspective? It seems like he is right nearby. Actually, Ariana Lover is currently being carried around by a banana. So unfortunate there for them. We'll see what Kensel and Mitra are able to do, though.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them. Obviously, Mitra's got this RPG in hand, and he's got a couple rockets. He's also got the minis on his side, but unfortunately, getting kind of snuck on there, takes a bit of damage. They're going to use the RPG to try to alleviate the pressure off of himself. Is not looking too good for himself as well. His teammate Kinzel not looking great either. It looks like he's just going to try to retreat, hide, regroup with his friend, and play the box fights. But getting kind of cornered off here, not looking good for him at all. Will he be able to make a magical play? Not looking like it so far as he goes down, and it's going to leave Kinzel alone to fend off for the whole squad. And with his weaponry right now, it's not impossible, but it's not looking too likely either, Claire.
Looking too likely indeed. As unfortunately there for them, Kinzel will find some buried treasure, but seems like it's a little bit too late there. So gonna have to just play as a solo squad, and that's not something you want to do, as the Steamy Stacks fight has yet to happen. Lazy Lake is uncontested, as well as Misty Meadows. We saw Misty again. That is where Dementos and them usually land, but they've changed up their drop spot just a little bit this time around. We'll see exactly how that impacts them. Orc not having the best of drops again. We're talking about them. They have a very nice split there. If while we're watching this, we take a look there at the map. We'll see things as we see. I think we saw the map there for a moment, but no. We'll swap on over here to. No, we're back over to Dementos. My apologies, production, and changing things on me. But hey, we got to make things happen. We got to bring you the best action. As we do see Train 8 Seth is actually going to fall there to himself. I think he got disconnected.
Yeah, pretty interesting seeing what's going on here. I think we're just we're just watching the VP guys just kind of farming. Obviously, you alluded to how they're not landing at their typical Misty. I'd love to get some insight into why. It looks like that fight over at Steamy Stacks is starting to maybe, pick up a bit of pace or something, because Provoked has just gone down to Swag and Croc getting the final elimination. Martel's going down as well, so it's not looking too good for these guys at all. It looks like my guys, Dan Skerner, going to be able to finally pick up the win over these guys over towards that fight at Steamy Stacks. As we tune into it here, Bouan in complete shambles, just trying to fend off with his teammates. And he's good. I commend him. He didn't back off. He didn't try to run. He just had his tack in hand and went for it all, but gonna get L danced on. My guy Croc. They're all dancing. Let's celebrate, boys. Let's celebrate. Keep going. I respect that. And they got some medkits as well there to get themselves back to 100 HP. So good stuff on their behalf.
Good stuff indeed, and that's going to set them up very well to try to get to the top of the leaderboard, as we do see Wakey and company doing a very big split. This is not something that they normally do. I think Mexi and them did a little bit more going into their area, but putting retail and the surrounding mountains all around them, we'll see exactly how they're able to continue to try to pull towards the top of the leaderboard. Now, again, at 5th place, only, I would say 300, maybe 200 points behind 1st place right now, but that is a lot. That's a victory royale with like 15 eliminations. I think it's a victory royale with 15. I think it's 240 points. As we move over to Airwax and company, is now they're getting shot up. Airwax using that pug skin there, maybe feeling the Christmas spirit. It doesn't have the best weaponry here, but a pistol and that blue tackle shotgun are going to be very nice. As we do see Sin Skarna, they're going to take down Sin. The shots continue to go through here for Airwax. They're trying to make something happen, but Airwax, again, only with the pistol, only going to be able to put down 25 damage per shot. As this player right here in the green arrow going to be Misfits and Dredda. Again, they're playing with a trio right now. One of their teammates, unfortunately, did not make it into the game. So they're going to have to do, I believe iDrop did not make it in. As we do see Kensel is going to fall there to Jam Side. Unfortunate there for them. So Mitra and them, being contested, not looking so good.
Yeah, and it's a thing where, I spoke about, them getting placement. Seeing one of the teammates fall so early is not going to help them to accomplish the goal that we kind of set for them. So hopefully they can maybe sort that out, work things out with that. To tune in here to the Solar X Extreme guys who are in a bit, I wouldn't call it a pickle yet. It seems like they have things kind of under control, as you'd expect them to. Such a great squad, and they kind of just pressure this player who's been caught alone here, unfortunately for him. Never want to get caught alone like this. The trap, don't think it did any damage. Okay, no, it did. Trap did end up picking out the player there, and able to pick up that player who was caught on an island. I don't know what he was doing so far from his teammates, but regardless, that's going to be an easy elimination for those guys. As we see more action breaking out here. What do you make of all of this one, Claire?
And this is exactly what we expect from squads, just to start to third party each other. As we see this is going to be Kaspera and company versus Nikov, Sky, Airwax, and Vato. As Ibuhai getting RPG'd there, will hop on board here with Kaspera as shots continue to go through towards him. He's got to find a player that's going to be, I think, Airwax right on top of him. I think Airwax did just go down there to Kaspera, as Anas going to maintain the high ground. Ibuhai is very, very low. Is going to have the second here to try to pick up the any sort of elimination that he can, any sort of shields that he can. We'll see what Ibuhai and company are able to do. As Shinny is going to find some shots. Anas going to get tagged up from behind. Is down to 11 HP, trying to make some fancy edits there, but his teammates there to help him on off. As Nikov going to go down there, and Maestro's why. And this is what squads are like. This is exactly what they want. This is the third party heaven. They wanted to get an elimination or two, and they wanted to get some heals, and now they're good. As Yagso going to go down, Beast and Refsguard falling as well. The Trainard squad not having the best of days there, as Tus and company seeming to take out the team that took them out. Beast going down there to Quavato. As we swap on over here to a nice shot. This is going to be Quavato and them versus, I think, Gaming Kuno, the only remaining member here, as he's trying to rotate on through. We do see Emtons, Fluttermoys, Nagi-san, Rihas, and I don't know if Pepper is still alive, but they are rotating through. A lot of fights happening around the edge of zone this time around, as we do see Hackscore going to be kind of thrown around here. A little bit of a BM, but hey, whatever you got to do to get that mentality back in your favor.
Yeah, that's the key, right? That's what a lot of the competitive game is about. You're in the lobby with all these players, and everyone knows how to play the game, right? As we see Kuno going down there, everyone for the most part, right? You know, I'm sure some players have their rivalries who will say they don't, but you know, everyone knows how to play the game. So it comes down to the intangible things, right? It's about who has the mentality, the best mentality on the day, who's able to you know think the quickest on their feet. You know, who has the best team play and whose vibes, right? We were joking about vibe check, but if the vibes are low, good chance that you're not going to be able to perform well. So hopefully we can see some more team synergy coming out from some of the squads we've not seen perform the best. As we is this Fnatic? You're doing it. They're really loving the snowman. I know you're a big fan of them, Claire. I've seen some of your clips on Twitter. Like you were like the king of the snow.
Oh, the king of the snow. I like it. Yeah, that was Team Fnatic trying to get some vibes going back their way as we swap over here to Jamside and company. RPG coming through, and a nice one at that as Jamside trying to get in. The cone has been placed, and hold on. He just is in a box that he doesn't want to be in. Trap goes off, and I think he just got pickaxe amplified. Definitely just dumped on that player. His shots coming through. Snap will go on and get the elimination, but this fight not looking good there. Flexi, Dementos, and Letwig sitting on a lot of eliminations, but not a lot of HPs. Flexi is going to fall there, as now we swap over here to Little Timmy L2, trying to pick up some eliminations. Flexi goes down there. Crippling Company going to take down Vato. This is a big fight. Again, Vato and them did pick up the victory royale last time. Dementos going down, amplifying them, able to clean up the victory royale as Skype and Vato fall as well. The eliminations continuing to go on through, as that will be Skype, Vato, and them eliminated. Those purple arrows you see though, Levin, that's going to be Nate, Wolfies, Benji, and Mongrel coming in for the third party.
Yeah, and that's not a squad you want to run into at all. Like, you know, I'm shivering in my boots just thinking of it. But it's going to be tough because you guys don't know that, and they're playing as a trio, right? If Mongrel squad gets even the slightest whiff of that, they're going to call in for Wolfies to come in and see if he can get a quick Lazar. He's going to get a quick Lazar, then they're just all going to you know, jump in and get a quick elimination. So, you know, Zipan and company should be quick to try to get out while they can.
They need to be quick indeed as they start to rotate away. We do swap over to the Dynamite squad, who I think has been maining this drop here inside of Frenzy. A nice drop as we see Evil just sitting in the corn waiting, and you know, my chat calls me the best corn fighter west of the Mississippi, and we'll see. Yeah, Raxo, just a little advice. He actually needs to back up because he currently can be seen there. So definitely, you know, needs to be a little bit more careful as we swap over to our FNCS European squad champions here, Wakey, Drobin, Snappy, and Red Rush. Again, not having the best day in their mind, right? 5th place right now. Not that bad as we're in game number 5, but
it's very quiet. Very quiet 5th place though. Right, it's you know, we always you know, the nature of competition, he's getting dropped out here, which is pretty unfortunate, but the nature of competition is that there will always be squads that kind of, you know, who plays pretty high on the leaderboards, but you know, we don't see them make much noise, and I think this is a great example of that, right? Like we said, by their standards, 5th is not where they want to be, especially when you're the FNCS squad champions. But 5th ain't bad, but it's just been a quiet 5th. I feel like I haven't seen much from them, and as I say that, picking up a snipe there. Holy Snappy! I spoke about how we haven't seen any cool snipes, but that was a pretty sick snipe from some range as well. And he picks up the elimination on Andretta, and that's not gonna be great because we know that's one of the squads who were missing a player. So good stuff there from Snappy to pick up a snipe. But as a whole, right, I want to see these guys do even more. That's a great way to prove me wrong and start getting back into the swing of things.
Definitely a good way to prove you wrong, as we see Crew, Chapix, Beehive, and Ritz rotating through. They have that harpoon gun in hand. Crew waiting for it's time. They haven't really been, again, a quiet sort of games here for them. They are sitting near the bottom of the leaderboard. I'd say the bottom half. They're in 14th place. They're not having the best games, and this is not where we expect Spence Garner to be. Ritz looking really good. He does have that epic tactical shotgun. We do see Caxi is going to fall there to Low Boom, which is going to be very big there. We'll see if Tohai and Squat are able to pick him on up, and can confirm, as you see Tohai currently literally carrying Caxi on his back there, you know, getting the placement points there for the squad. and now literally carrying the teammate there is Tohai, now trying to block off the pressure so Caxi can get revived here. It seems like they're going to be able to stave it off just in time, but overall looking not that good, as they don't really have a lot of extra shield. They do have some big shields to pass around, but Caxi unfortunately falling there. They weren't able to get it.
Yeah, that's quite odd because I feel like they could have maybe. I don't know. They're not getting like. I feel like if they just built a lot more, I guess it's about the investment of how much match you spend. But I do feel like if they worked a bit harder, they could have probably saved them. Pretty unfortunate there, but you know, like we saw there, you know, Toha's carrying Caxi on his back, kind of a metaphor for his performances today. He's been playing out of his mind, content creator, putting in the graveyard shift. He's doing a job right now, and I think that's probably going to continue as much as they don't have Caxi to join them. So we watch Senskana, who's a team that we want to see perform a lot better, man. We want to see them perform a lot better.
A lot better indeed, as they have 2 eliminations, and we do see Wolfies is going to go down there. Nagi-san going to go down there, though. 2 Wolfies, my apologies. We'll see if the eliminations do come on through, but not what you want to see if you're rooting for Benji and them. They do end up picking up Wolfies. Mongrel, I believe, the one to pick them on up there. So it seems like it may have been a snipe there, maybe a little bit too much aggression from Wolfies as we swap over here to Toos. Everything is on the other side there. Fremont is going to take down Nate, as Savage is going to take down Tux. In return, they say, you know what, you took down Caxi. Oh my god, a nice RPG just came through, and now Wolfies will be eliminated as Tux goes down as well. Nate getting knocked, Benji and company in a very bad spot. They're in this fight. This entire fight is a 3-way fight between Pepper, Rias, Buttermoys, and Nagi-san, Nate, Benji, Mongrel, and Wolfies, who just went down. We do, and then of course Fremont, Quavato, Pay 1K, and Toos, of course, did go down, and now it's up to Fremont and Toos just try to clutch it up. But a 3-way fight happening outside the zone is going to be very, very hard for a lot of players to deal with.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult. We see these players who Fremont, Toos, right, doing a good job to stay alive and taking the time alive of 3 eliminations on the squad so far, but getting in here is going to be difficult. There's got teams in front of them, got teams going to be holding them in, got teams behind them, and they've got to be careful not to get caught up in these box fights. I'm sure they're going to look to try to get a free kill if they can. Listen, they're sneaking behind these players. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to make much out of it, but they've got to be careful not to get picked up themselves. Going to get the free refreshes here, and Toos picking up an elimination there on Nate, actually.
Yeah,
so
it was a big elim, like you talked about. They needed that, but Benji and company now 11 having to rotate away and into zone, as well as Toos and them. And this is why that fight wasn't a good fight to take, even though you're right on top of each other, even though people are shooting at you. Now the entire lobby is going to focus you.
Yeah, they're probably going to get held here. You see him looking to make a nade play, and that's going to be their only chance to try getting unscathed, right? You hope that the nades kind of distract these guys as you rotate in, and as much as it's distracted those guys directly in front of them, other players in the lobby are focusing on them and making it very difficult for these guys to get in. And you see Toos here and Fremont losing most of their shields, only 24 left for Toos. But good job to get in. Hopefully they'll be able to kind of stay unscathed throughout the rest of the end game. Unfortunately, it's going to be difficult with just 2 of them alive.
Gonna be difficult indeed, as Eternity is Sydney and company did take down Benji, and I believe Nate was rotating on in there. No, eliminated there. Benji and his squad, my apologies, I couldn't see the exact name, as it's hard here on our end to see everything. But we'll have a Storm Surge here for this zone. It's gonna pull where everybody is not, as now we need 5 more players here. Now the Eternity squad is not looking good. They're currently getting hit by that purple lightning coming from above. If you have floppers, you may be able to out-heal it, but you need 5 more players to go down. And when your entire squad is getting hit by Storm Surge, you are 4 of those players, and there's 1 solo that needs to go down. Now, what I've learned, Storm Surge, if your entire squad is getting hit by it, and it's 51 players, right, you still will go down. All of you will die. If you die at the exact same time, if you get eliminated at the exact same time, your entire squad will go down. Storm Surge does not care. It just knows that, hey, you need to be above. You are not above. I'm going to hit you. We'll see as you see the purple lightning there, the Eternity squad getting hit time and again, trying to out-heal it. You do see Mini is going to fall there to Tohai, actually not going to fall there to Storm Surge. Instead, will fall to Tohai as Trox is going to be eliminated to Storm Surge, as well as Eternity is just going to get absolutely wiped there. Crippa and Bella working together to take out the rest of them, as unfortunately there for them, Storm Surge combined with having to move on lobby is not in a good spot, as we see Rios sitting in a very good spot, and this is a different spot than I expected as we move over here to Amplifying Company, who are on the low ground trying to get some shots with that harpoon gun to get the loot, trying to get everything that they can, maybe being a little bit too greedy here.
I'd say definitely, you could argue that they are being too greedy, and I think it depends on choose to move on now, and I think now they are probably starting to consider focusing on zone, but I think it was fortunate for them, and they were able to pick up some extra loot from that, which is going to be beneficial to them in the end, and I don't think that side of the zone is very contested anyway. But now they got to start focusing on zone. You see zone pulling very far up north towards Frenzy Farm. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting rotation for a lot of teams. You see the strong side of that zone. Everybody on that east side, literally nobody in the west. And if your team rotating in from this zone, you want to identify that this is the strong side of the zone. People are not going to be on that west. And you see the red hours. I'm not too sure who those are, but it seems like the team that is the red hours on the map there has kind of figured it out, and they're going to have a much easier rotation than everyone else, just because they're on the weaker side of the zone.
And that is going to be Miro and Company, as you see in your bottom right-hand corner. Going to be the ones to rotate as Tim Pepper and Company look to take and maintain the high ground, as Nagi-san is going to take down Loro. Beehive and Crew are the only remaining member there for Sons Gardener. You see them in the backside. Low Boom and Save It, I think Save It might be the only one remaining there. Two's trying to rotate on through. Save It getting tagged up there by everybody at Low Boom, Core, and Save It all there. The Veloz boys have lost Tuck. Looking to make it on through as Tohai and Company are in this game as well. They're looking to increase their lead as they're sitting very, very comfortably. Other than their HP, they're sitting really good as shots continue to go through for everybody. Fremont going to go down there to Little Timmy L2. I believe Savage did take down Croc. Red Rush going down to Downs. Motor going to take down Crippa. And this is the first time we've seen Team Fnatic inside the zone this time. And they might all be full HP. We'll have to see if Save It is going to take down Swag. Everybody trying to get some shots here. Supercar trying to get some shots down below, as well as Pepper. They're hoping zone pulls back to them, and look at the chaos down below. Beehive 1 HP. Storm Surge is hitting everybody as Wakey, our FNCS squad champions, are below Storm Surge threshold, and that's not something I thought I'd see, as now they're finally going above. Storm Surge continuing to hit everybody. And Tohai and them have to be the story right now. They are in first, and they are looking to expand their lead. I don't think any of the teams 1, 2, or 3 other than them are in this game. I don't see Podesai in them now. I do see a Dynamite player, so looking to improve their score, sitting in 4th place, so they still have a chance to decrease this lead. But as the longer that Savage and them stay alive, the longer it's going to be to try to eclipse them. As Bella going to take down 2K, Wakey trying to take it down, and this is going to be Savage and Company squad. That's the entire squad there. But only a couple shots as Lobum going to fall there. E2Q going to get down and eliminated in zone by Varox. As Wakey and Snappy trying to work together. You see not a lot of mats, very little to work with here. They do have a lot of HP. They can play the zone game here. And this is what we'd expect. Again, game number 5 out of game number 12 coming to a close. We'll do one more game today, and then we'll swap to Wednesday as we see Motor going to take down Amplify, or Matzo, I believe. Slick going to get taken, gets elimination there on Amplify. My apologies. As Mexi going to get taken down there. Motor going to get taken down. Wakey is going to fall there to Mr. Savage M. And so now only one player remaining for the EU squad champions is Tohai and them looking to cement their lead even further here. We'll see if they're able to do it. As Snappy trying to stay alive again is in 5th place, so they can continue to stay near. As long as they stay alive, they're getting placement points, as we do see Bella unfortunately falling there. Dynamite's Teak going to take him on down, as Letterboy's Pepper and Company are on the high ground. I'm confused as what we see as Snappy on the low ground. We do see Tohai falling there as well. 2 Secrets. Mexi is now Savage is trying to make, he's trying to make a flopper play, gets shots there into Pepper, but I think, no way, Savage I think just took the high ground, but he doesn't have enough mats. As you see, he's trying to make it happen down. He's got 3 builds remaining as shots come through. Savage currently has it. He's currently above him. He's trying to fight a 1v4, but not able to do it. The Zoomer goes down as Supercar going to be one to take him on down, and they look very good to pick up this victory. Snappy, the only one remaining there for his squad. Smeef and Rox trying to work together, but in a 1v2, v4, it's going to be very hard. Smeef's going to go down. to Supercar. I believe, no, he's going to go down to Snappy. Snappy will fall as well. It's now a 3v1. No, wait, yeah, 3v1. Someone trolling for the high ground, but no, not able to do it, 11. That's going to be the victory royale there. They take it home, team. Pepper, Rihas, Lettermoys, and Supercar take it home with 8 eliminations. So a great game there for them.
That is a very great game, right? They won that and Nuggerson, Supercar, right? Nuggerson, the Phil coming in clutch and picking up the most eliminations on that squad, right? So good on them to pick up a win. I'm sure that's going to help them out a lot on the standings. And I want to talk about Savage there. Very unfortunate not to be able to pick up, maybe a couple more elimination points. But still, this common theme of these guys, better squad, always having somebody alive in the end game to make some sort of noise somehow. And it's just going to keep on translating into more and more points to separate them on the leaderboard, Claire.
This has been the Savage, Tohai, Caxi, and Bella show today, as we'll see what Fnaticrit is able to do. But I think it was team number 1, 2, and 3. Out of those teams, only one team was alive in that end game. And then 4, 5 were able to get to the end game and get some placement points. But game going over to Fledermoys and them. And I want to say they were in 20th place.
That's crazy.
So a victory for them is so good.
Huge for them. That's gonna help them out so much. Obviously, if you're in that 20th range, you're not going into tomorrow very, very happy, right? You're gonna be maybe a bit pessimistic about it because you've kind of fluffed your lines today. But for them to pick up a win, that's gonna shoot them way further up the leaderboard, and hopefully they're gonna be in good spirits, especially going into Wednesday's game. Sorry.
And that is what it's all about. If you're able to maintain that mentality, if you're able to keep it into Wednesday, it's going to be very, 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 very hard to do. I definitely don't think, I could do it. I think if I got tilted in these games, I'd come back Wednesday and I'd be like, nah, I'm tilted. But of course, I'd play it all out because, as it is what a professional player should do is they got to play out all the games. You got to do it professionally. If you're playing in these games, you're invited to play, you made it to the finals, we're expecting you to play all the games. There will be penalties if you do not play all the games. So you better be playing them out. Everybody expects you to play them out as well, especially the viewers. So if you're watching this and you're playing, I'm expecting nothing but greatness because I always expect you guys to do great, and you guys are today. We'll see as we get into that next game. I believe leaderboard will be updated here shortly. I got to think, though, that they're just going to continue to increase their lead. And Benji and them didn't make it to what I would call it. They were transitioning into endgame when they got eliminated 11. So we'll see how far they fall.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether that really heavily affects some of the leaderboards. Whether they're going to be able to maintain their position and keep themselves high up on that leaderboard.
We shall see indeed. As Levin said in the chat, one more game remains for today. Levin out there responding to everything there. If you are being rude in the chat, you're just going to get banned because, hey, go be rude somewhere else. Don't be rude at all. There's no reason to be rude to me or my guy Levin here. You're just watching some Fortnite. There's no reason to be a butt cheek. As we do move over, we do see the lead has increased substantially, Levin.
Yeah. That gap is a bit crazy. It's just more of the same, really, right? We've seen them just have an amazing gap. Of average placement of 3 is just ridiculous, and there's no one really pushing to beat them. We see the FNC as champions in second place, and even though it's very, very far away from first place, nice to see those guys in second place. We called them out and we said we wanted to see them kind of show up a bit more. And that top floor is just incredible, right? Four amazing squads. 4 squads have been playing pretty well today, and the rest of the squads on the leaderboard, man. When it comes to Senskana, happy to see them further up a bit. They're in 9th place now, and obviously they were kind of in that kind of 12 to 17 range throughout this event. So nice to see them higher up. Disappointing for Core Squad, right? Veloz and Tux, they were sitting in that top 10 before, and we really wanted to see them kind of push their way up, and they've fallen a bit here. Still interesting to see how they kind of bounce back from that. Any other squads that's kind of disappointed you today, Claire?
I wouldn't say disappointed because I feel like everybody is impressing me just by the way they're able to play this well. Looking good from everybody. We'll see exactly how they change it around. Of course, Time Tracks Rayful's in there on the bottom. Only 89 points. Definitely have the ability to turn it around. But Benji and company only dropped 2 spots there to number 4. I wanted to see, if you look at the top 6, the average placement going 3, 6, 6, 9, 8, 9. Absolutely ridiculous. Very, 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 very good average placement. A team that is not doing so well right now, but could change it around. Mitro, CR, Kinsel, Falcony, and that's 13th place. Definitely not where I thought they'd be, but we'll see. The games have been started up. We'll get into those here very, very soon. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Reminder, I want to say this one more time for everybody in the chat and everybody watching at home. If you are being rude, if you're being racist, if you're being homophobic, if you're being anything in the chat that is anything but positive, you will just be banned. I'm sorry. We have no tolerance here for it. I have no tolerance here for it. I know Levin has no tolerance. All the admins have no tolerance. We will just ban you. I don't care. I don't care if it's your friend on your account or you're just doing it to get a laugh. I'm just going to ban you. And you will not be unbanned because I will keep banning you. So I want to remind you, don't be that guy, gal, or individual in the chat that's doing it, because you will never be unbanned here on the WarLegend channel if I find that you are doing it. So now let's go back to the positive note of you and you awesome people in the chat that are not being that. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for following WarLegend here on Twitch and on Twitter. Make sure while you go over there on Twitter, you check out 112K and myself, Clay Sailing there. Of course, it's 112K everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Maybe make an Instagram. I don't know. I've been telling him to make one for a while now, but still hasn't.
I got an Instagram, bro.
Oh, he finally got an Instagram.
I've had an Instagram the whole time. It's just pretty dead, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I'll start getting that active. But we're gonna be tuning in. It seems to be a big problem here for the Game 5 winners, because it seems they've only got 2 players in game.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like only 2 of their teammates did connect there, but they are uncontested, like always. So you see those red arrows in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Going to be in a really good spot there. Now, I want to point your attention to Salty and Sweaty. That's Mitro's squad doing what we saw them do before. Get that split. They're not contested this time around. Smeef is going to take down Trox. Now, you do notice that there is one team that completely didn't make it into the game. That is Demento's team. They have taken a 100-point penalty to not play in game number 6. They're taking minus 100 there for the finals, and they say, you know what, we're okay with it. We're not going to play that last game. They are going to come back on Wednesday, and they're going to be expected to play all the games out. So, again, just if you're wondering why there's not a player, that is in accordance. The admins have sorted it out. They have taken the penalty, and we will move on as Flick and company fighting in Dirty Docks yet again. This squad been testing Fnaticrit, and it has not worked out here for them, as, again, they don't have trucks. They already lost one, but Dirty Docks getting that little bit of a rework there with the new patch. You have those ice machines there, as Flick is going to find out a player there. Would you see shots go through, but nothing going to connect there. Flick caught out there a little bit from his squad. He's trying to rotate out. May have just sacrificed the squad just a little bit, kind of baited him on out. We'll see as Andretta and them inside of the new ice machine area. I don't even know what to call this. I think the ice plant. I'm not too sure. As more shots go through, Smeef is going to go down there to Idrock, and that seemed like a 1v1. As Flick going to come over the top. Nice shot's going to come through. Will connect on some, but not going to connect. And then just more than enough to crack the shield. Eyedrop is going to go down there. Now evening it on up. A 2v2 breaking on out. Shots coming through. Flick trying to go on in. Trying to phase on through. Sign him up. Will he get the elimination? Is Mexi and Varrock both going to go down to Andretta, and they just got 2v1. And Andretta says, you know what? We don't need trucks. We don't need Eyedrop. We got myself. As now Flick trying to go in. He's trying to find the last member. They are whited. And they're running for their life. They're trying to make something happen, and they will go back to the lobby. The ground pound coming out. Motor has been eliminated.
And that's so unfortunate for the Fnatic guys. They got outplayed there pretty hard, like you said so well, and it just didn't work out for them. And that's going to be the end of their day 1, right? They're going to just have to get back to the drawing board, come back to day 2, and hope that they can put themselves in a position to win some good money. As we see Bouan picking up a knock here. This is a fight we've seen happen a lot. Obviously, last game, Dan Skerner came out on top, and we saw the BM come out. So I think this game, we'll see, these guys are going to be happy they were able to pick up that kill there. But the fight's not done yet. Things are not done yet. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's done there for us as we move over to Mongrel and them. as that fight is going to take a long time, especially because they are right near zone. We know that fight is taking a while. Actually, Mongol going to be in a little bit of a situation. There's 2 players nearby. He's going to have to spend his hard mass to get out of this, and he's only got 19 builds, 10 builds now remaining, and it seems like he managed to get out just for the time being. We'll see if the squad decides to push. That's, of course, going to be Fremont, Pay 1K, 2, Cinquilado, deciding not to push, as we do see Provoked going down there to Croc, but Vorwin going to take down E2Q. So again, that fight going to draw out. That fight will always take long, as again, we did see Wakey and them looking good there, as we see the elimination on to from Croc on the IROX 74 goes down. I'm not too sure. Maybe they had to play with a sub there. We'll see. Admins will tell us there as we swap back over to Mongo. My apologies there. As we see, looking just to try to get those mats back, only with 20 builds. Not a good spot, especially as zones coming in. This is not where you want to be. And I want to point out, Nate is caught out there. Nate completely caught out by himself. And so he's more likely going to be eliminated as Violin and company fighting over IMO Rayful tracks. They're fighting over that slurp truck and that hill. As we also have Airwax, who still has not left his hill.
Yeah, they're pretty insistent on keeping this position here, which makes sense. It gives them a large overview of everything. Allows them to, take a couple shots over at people, in this proximity. He's got the snowman parked there as well, so he's chilling, man. He's chilling. Unfortunately, you see a lot of players didn't get into this game. Unfortunately, there will be no remake. I know a lot of people in chat were asking for a remake. There will not be a remake, guys. Unfortunately, that's the word from the admins. So gonna have to respect that, and we're just gonna have to go about this game and see who can come out victorious in game 6.
Yeah, we'll see who comes out on top. Now, Nate did fall down as we get back over to iDrop. He's farming on up. That's going to be the Dirty Docs. No one really fighting right now around the map. We did see, again, at the elimination feed, you guys didn't get to see it because we were in a drone free shot. But Nate did go down. He was caught out by Maestro's Y, Little Timmy, who is upon Crippa and D-Chub. As we go back over, this fight going to break out here. Violent and company choosing to rotate away. They decided, hey, you know what? We're not going to take this. It's going to be Astimus, Floaty, and Slicks. They decided we're going to go for that nade strat. As you see grenades start to go through, they're going to try to hit him here, but hits a couple onto the builds, but nothing really there. And I think that's just kind of like a coverage grenade, right? You kind of throw it and then you run away, just trying to back on out.
Yeah, you got to use that to create some separation, right? You want to create some space so you can move freely and get away from your enemies, and it seems like that's what he was doing there. So worked effectively because they're able to get back into this risky reels area and get to fighting. The event this weekend took place. Risky, you took part in the event, right?
I did. Took part in the event. We saw all that beautiful start at Wars action happening as we move over to CRR, trying to get some shots. He's going to get in the box, and this is where CRR works the best, in your face and right on top of you, as they're going to take down 2. Falcony, I believe, took down 1 in the meantime, or may have just gotten the knock, as now they're going to try to find, yep, they do have a knock there. They're going to try to confirm it, as the Flettermoys and company, those 2 red arrows rotating around, do not want any action in this at all, but unfortunately, seems like they may be caught out as Beast is running for their life. They don't want to go down. Their squad, unfortunately, has fallen as a Beast, I can tell you, is currently sitting in a bush, healing up, waiting as Bella EU actually going to go down there to Chapix, which is going to be a big knock there. Again, seems like Tohai, Savage, Caxi, and Bella are comfortable playing as a trio, even though, they don't always have to.
Yeah, it seems like they've gotten used to being able to, even in that situation. So, I'd say not too big of a deal there. We're tuning in here to meet your squad. Obviously, you see them in an engagement that we've seen them take, quite commonly, right? This is a fight we've seen them be involved in before. One that they don't shy away from, right? They definitely don't shy away from any fights at all, to be fair. So really interesting to see if they kind of let these guys live, or if they try to cut them off like we see them do quite regularly. All going to hop in the boat here and have some fun together.
As we see, Tux is going to fall there to Elo and Crippa. It seems like they're just kind of memeing around right now here, as we do see Caxi and company just trying to stay alive via the pressure from Beehive and them. They're trying just to say, hey, you know what? We don't want to fight this. we're good. They do get an elimination, I believe, onto Chapix there. Return that elimination. Tohai did get the elim, but he ended up going down there. As I think there is a zone fight happening. Mongrel Company, unfortunately, forced to fight in the zone. Two of them taking down Nate as Caxi. And then we're just staying alive as we move over to Benji Fishy to see what he's able to do, if he's able to clutch it on up. And can tell you that Mongrel, that little yellow arrow that you see running away, is just saying, hey, I'm out. I'm just going to play for myself. And Benji will fall, but he does get the knock there under Quavato. And storm fights, not something that is fun or ever advisable to take. But unfortunately, sometimes you get caught out in it.
Yeah, it is something that happens. Obviously, Monga, I'm sure I'm seeing some rumblings of some beef here going on. Hopefully everything's all good and well, but I don't think they're going to be I know Monga, the kind of character he's, I'm sure he's not going to be too happy about the current situation he's in, where all of his squad is dead and they're kind of, running in the storm. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. The concept creator carry is down, so be interesting to see if they're able to do well without him. I think they'll be fine, right? Like you said earlier, they've become accustomed to playing as a trio in these games. They've been doing it so well. So fight here from Snappy, the FNCS champs. They're going to be in second place right now on the leaderboard and getting themselves into an interesting engagement here.
Yeah, as they're fighting Eternity, Sydney, Mini, Rax, and Hut Y there. I'm just going to go with Hut Y, not Huddy. The shots continue to come on through. Nice shots here from Red Rush to get some shots. As we'll see, the Storm Surge threshold is there. They are above. They're looking good. They don't need to take this fight. They are very, very good at taking these mid-game fights, but you don't always need to, and that's usually when you see some of their players start to be eliminated. We do see they do have enough big shields and heals to last them all the way to in-game. Wakey sitting on 6 total floppers. His Mongrel, unfortunately, going to go down there to the zone. Unfortunate there for them, not the way you want to go out in your last game, but for the day, there's still 6 more games tomorrow, or Wednesday, not tomorrow, my apologies, Wednesday to play on my birthday, so I better see everybody back here in the chat. Better see you all. I'm going to take a list of the viewer shot, and if I don't see everybody back here, I'm going to be very, very sad. And you will get a DM from me. As we see the nice shot here, though, POTA signed them on top. They relax a little bit. Like they even got some snowmen outside.
Yeah, they're chilling. They're clearly having a great time. Vibes are pretty high for them because they're chilling with the snowmen or their snowman friends. And be interesting to see how this game plays out. Some nice camera angles here as we tune in here to Zipan, T-Chub, Cripper, and Way. They're going to be chilling with the edge of zone. A couple of teams around them, so it's probably going to be hard for them to move. They're going to probably have to make some sort of play here, maybe with the nades of some sort. As you swapping over to Andretta's squad, this is a squad that was playing as a trio last game. And although this game they were actually able to play as a full squad, Trox is down. Actually, no, Trox didn't actually make it into this game. I think Trox had some sort of error. So playing as a trio for the second game straight, but I'm sure that's not going to affect them too much. They seem to be set up pretty well here in the zone.
Yeah, and the squad that's on top of them is the Train Hard squad, as we do see Ariana Love are going to go down as we swap over here to Kinsel and them. As they're just trying to pick up Balcony. They just want to be able to get the revive there as they are looking to do it. The team right on top of them is going to be Anas, Trini, Ibohai, and Kaspera there. Zinni and company not having the best assorted days, but again, there's 6 more games on Wednesday for them to change it around. We'll see Kubix and company also picking up a down player. So many players trying to pick up a down player, as we'll see what people are able to do. Shots coming through all around here. Oh my God, CRR! Absolutely insane. Unfortunately, going to go down there. He does take down Anas. Spare going to be the one to take him on down, as we do see Fluttermoise and Pepper will fall. Unfortunate there for them. Not able to make anything as they didn't have everybody in. As we do see RPG shots coming through. Everything they're doing to try to get this elimination, but the res does come through, and they don't have their close quarters combat expert there in CRR. And that was a lot to say there in just the time being. So we'll see exactly what they're able to do, as Mitro is going to fall, as Shinny will be taken down there by Snappy. Is unfortunate there for them, as we'll see what they're able to do. Is unfortunately, again, this squad's aggression getting the better of them, getting the better of Mitro and them, and now only fighting as 2. It's going to be Falcony and Kinsel versus the entire lobby. And as they're starting to get sprayed on up, we'll see what they're able to do. But Kinsel hitting a nice shot there, but he's got to try to get fancy with it. 142 builds. And I think he's just being way too open right now.
Yeah, not very aware of his surroundings whatsoever, and this is usually the cause of their deaths anyway, and it just seems like more of the same. Obviously, just two of them alive, and it's not looking too great. Of course, Kinzo and Falconium together, they can make plays. They have their moments, they have their good moments, but they also have their bads. Nice RPG from him, right? Gets the hit, but not able to get a follow up on that. And he's just looking to go for some nice poke out plays. Even more pressure being applied, and Kinzo drops in and does get knocked, so it's just leaving Falcony left alone to fend for himself, and he's got no more shields. Doubt he's gonna even get time to use the minis here. Able to get out quickly and swiftly, just gonna one by one up. I haven't seen someone one by one up like that in a while. That's going back to the old days.
The myth versus Summit 1G days back there, 11.
Yeah, man. Flex your one by one speeds in chat, guys. Flex your one by one speeds, but he's able to one by one up and pop some minis there, but still, for the last alive, and they know it, so they're probably gonna try do whatever they can to make sure that he is back to the lobby.
Yeah, as I think the only reason this build fight is happening is because they're covering that hill. We do see the elimination feed. Mr. Savage M is going to be eliminated, so his squad having to fight there without him. Now they don't have the like you talked about, the content creator of Tohai. It's only Bella and Caxi remaining as Nappy and them looking good. This fight for Bella and them on the edge of zone, not looking the best. You see them down there. They do have one of the players down though, Bella and Caxi though. Not a lot of shields, having to make their way on through, waking them. Rotate in. We do move on over here to Anas. Ibuhai, Shitty and company as Bella is going to go down there. Caxi does fall as well. Fremont, Quavato, 2 and Pay 1K going to be able to take them on out. And they're having a really good game. We will see Storm Surge start to be a thing, but only 6 more players need to be eliminated here again this time around before we see it turn off this zone. Going to center around a lot of hills. I don't have a prediction as where it's going to go, but I hope that is a very, very, very stressful hill. And then we go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
You know what? Just for the sake of content and action and hearing you just go off with the casting, I want to see that as well.
Ooh, Levin hyping me up. He's my hype man there. As we move over to Caspera and company, as they, again, playing very, 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 very aggressively in this game, especially, and you can tell by their HP. Right, Ibuhai sitting on 14 HP, Chinny sitting on 80 HP. We have Anas who's sitting on 25 HP, and they are above Storm Surge. But again, another team maybe too aggressive. We'll see. Apologize there. Open the window. You had a little bit of wind flow in. Just cooling off here. They had too much action. It's just heating me up. I'm getting too hyped, chat. I hope you're hyped for game number 6 out of game number 12. We'll continue the games on Wednesday here on the WarLegend channel, same time as today. So hopefully we'll see you all back here again. Reminder, if you're not all back here, we're gonna have some words. We'll see as we do see the fight happening there. I believe Ibuhai and company are fighting against Toos and them. See what they're able to do is this nice, beautiful drone-free shot showing you where everybody is. As we do see Eternity Sydney gonna go down. Anas is gonna go down to himself, and I don't actually know what happened there. I don't know how he went down to himself. Maybe it was the zone. It wasn't Storm Surge. It hasn't activated right now. We'll see as Zahini going to go down there to 2's Kripa. Going to take down Eternity Sydney. We do see Andretta and company looking at a base that looks like it was built right out of Season 3. A zone is going to pull off the side of the mountain. I can only guess that zone for number 6 is going to go up. And we'll see how players decide to rotate as we see Hunter and Podesai with 2 snowballs. And oh no, they don't know how to use them. They definitely mess up just a little bit, as now they're getting hit by Storm Surge. Oh no, this is definitely not what they wanted. Storm Surge going to start to take them over. They need to find more tags. They do have a lot of heals, but Hunter just sitting here waiting to try to make maximum efficiently out of that. I agree, that was a huge mistake there. Masai saying, you know what, that was definitely not the play. We'll see if they're able to stay alive, but below Storm Surge and looking for some more. Now only 1 player needs to go down, so they're not that worried, right? But still need to try to get some sort of damage, because zone and moving is gonna have Storm Surge, Levin. If you're able to make it on out, but and you still needs damage, next zone you're still going to need damage.
Yeah, so I don't know. Seems like players kind of switching off their brains or something. I don't know. Like pretty unaware of like what's the context of the game right now. Be interesting to see though. Obviously, 50-50 zone has been decided. Only a couple teams got to rotate in, and it'll be interesting to see how things play out here. Obviously, Chapix is down for Svenskana. Only 1 kill going to Crew right now, so want to see them pick up some more eliminations. Have their last game be a bang.
Yeah, as it looks like they're doing the Tohai. They're trying to do the Tohai Classic, but not aiming on up directly. We do see, I believe, Andretta did fall there. Down to K, taking him on out, finishing up the elimination as well. Ibuhai going down as well. I believe that's going to be the zone. Red Rush going to be taken down there by Quavato. Zooming over to the Train Hard squad, who's finally in a good spot. Is zone going to pull away from the mountains? We don't get the zone that I wanted. We'll see, though, as we do see Eternity's Y there. My apologies. Going down there to teach up. Pay 1K. Going to fall there. Wakey, the Training Art squad, looking to try to pick up their first victory royale and make their way towards the top of the standings. Now, they were sitting in a very, 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 very bad spot of 22nd place, and they definitely want to move up. They want to at least get above 20th, right? They want to get 20th and above so they can get that points there for the placement and the money there. As now Storm Surge is going to start to kick in. We do have 14 players that need to fall. The Train Hard squad looking good on the high ground. They have a lot of mats. Tux and Core Gaming are still in the game. Ritz Crew, Beehive still in the game. Violin and Floaty's whole team are in. We do see Crippa going to get taken down there by Wakey. Squawk will fall there to Alpha. My apologies. Ibuhai going to gets the elimination there onto Core Gaming. Y going to fall there to Snappy. Squawk's going to get eliminated there by Yaxo. Teach Up taking down Snappy as 2 big name teams fighting each other there on the low ground. Shots coming through. Is Training Hard suddenly decides to almost give up the high ground there. Shots come through. That's going to be Hunter going down as more shots continuing to rain from above. We see a nice, beautiful POV. Slick going to be there on the low ground. They're going to take down Caspera. 1 more player in the zone. They're going to get the elimination for that. Maybe not, as they're going to be a play in the box. A nice elim there for them as Yaxo and them on the high ground look to maintain the victory here for them. But look who is right nearby. It's Airwax, Skype, Vato, and I actually, yeah, Nikov is there. Couldn't see him there. Wanted to confirm as we do no longer have Storm Surge. It's going to be a very high ground, and Svenskana is there as well. So you have 3 big names, the Train Hard squad, Lestream X Solary, and Svenskana are right all there to contest high ground. Scepter and Anxious are there. Shots coming through. Violin and will fall. Slick dropping on down the low ground. You see right there on your screen. 2 going to go down to low ground. And he's like, oh, he takes down Slick. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to do it. As now I drop falling as well. Yaxo is going to fall here. As you see, Seth falling as well. The Train Hard squad. Oh no, they just threw away their victory royales. It seems like it might start to go over to Airwax and company. Now Vato did go down, so Nico and Airwax having to play mid ground. I think being challenged for high ground right now. Ritz is the one doing it. Crew, you see, playing the zone. Beehive playing the low ground. Airwax and company trying to make something happen. Ritz getting tagged on up. Will drop, but Crew is right there. Crew is going to take down Airwax, and Svenskana may have just found the game they needed to catapult them towards the top of the leaderboard. But Crew, 14 builds in a 1v3. Does it actually know a 2v2? Beehive is somewhere on the high ground, and that's typical Svenskana fashion. They have a late game flopper play. As you see, they found a snowball launcher, and they're using it to take down Floto and Astimus as the shots come through. They're raining fire from above. Astimus very low. Floaty very healthy in this game. Looks like it might just go over to Svenskana as shots coming through. Floaty gonna get shot up here. More shots continuing to come through. Beehive Crew looking to try to pick up the victory royale. Beehive gonna take a lot of damage. Crew trying not to drop down, but they have no builds remaining. Shots coming through. It's going to be a festival, and shots just absolutely hit there for Crew. Beehive, Chapix, and Ritz as they take home the last game of the day with a nice elimination victory royale. There we go. A GG. Well played.
That's exactly what we like to see, man. That's exactly what we like to see. You know, we said, hey, look, we want to see them perform a lot better, and they come out and get the win in game 6, and guess what, that's going to push them up the leaderboard back into a position in which, you know, we say that they're comfortable going into Wednesday's session, right? They're a team that is definitely contending to win this event, and therefore to do that they needed this win to show us that they could do that. And I'm super excited for them, man. I'm super excited.
I am super excited as well. We'll see where that leaderboard shakes on up. If you're wondering where you get the grenade launcher, how that came into play, I believe the vending machines spawn them, the ice vending machines and the ice blocks actually spawn them in arena. So there is a way that they spawn in arena. They are in the game, so I assume they're able to use them. We weren't told ahead of time there. So if I'm going out on a limb here and saying, feel free to use them if you're able to get it. The ice cubes there as well. Again, apologize. There's a little bit of a technical difficulties that happened today, but we pushed through. We're going to bring it back tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. My apologies.
You're just excited, bro.
I'm so excited. We started off the stream very rocky without me, but we're finishing it well. We'll go into the next games on Wednesday, same time as today. 11, myself, going to bring you those games, the last 6 games. And now the question is, 11, how far ahead are Bella, Caxi, Savage, and Tohai?
Well, far enough ahead to the point where I'd say, they are definitely the favorites to win this whole thing right now. Obviously, we still have 6 games left, right? We still have a whole day of games left. And we could see they could come in on Wednesday and just suck. Like, they could literally just suck. No, but it's true, right? It's the reality. They could come in on Wednesday.
Right.
And just get 25th each game with no limbs, like literally every single game. I doubt that, right? Because they are a very talented squad. But, it would be interesting to see if they can carry this form into Wednesday. Clearly something was clicking for them today, and they better pray it's clicking for them on Wednesday so they can get some of that cash prize, baby.
That cash prize indeed. And right before we show you the leaderboard, we'll show you exactly how the breakdown of the cash prize works. Again, it's 15,000 euros here to first place, 7.5 thousand euros there to second. Third place going to get 5,000 euros, and then it continues to trickle on down all the way to 20th. At 15 to 20th, getting 800 euros for their squad. Everyone, of course, going to split that. And 21st to 25th, not going to get any prize money here. And that's going to be where a lot of the contention starts to happen. Maybe they change up their drop spots. Maybe they change their whole gameplay. As we do have the leaderboard, we'll swap over to it. And 11, the lead has grown. This is actually, I think it might have shrunk. I'm not too sure. But yeah, actually, okay, definitely did shrink. But still, a 210-point lead for Savage, Tohai, Bella, and Caxi.
That is ridiculous. And it's shown, and it's deserved, right? They've been amazing. They've played so well. Savage has played incredible. Tohai just played incredible, and as much as those two have been the standout players today, definitely got to give your credit to Caxi and Bella, who are both amazing players in their own rights as well. And this squad as a whole has just been performing so well today. They didn't perform well in the FNCS, and they've come out today and shown us why, we shouldn't have slept on them as a squad, right? We should not have slept on them. They're an incredibly talented squad, and hopefully they'll be able to find their form coming back into Wednesday's games.
Yeah, and I want to talk about number 3 right now, Beehive, Crew, Chapix, and Ritz. They shot up into third place. Now, again, a 270-point difference there for them. We will see if they're able to clutch up and get to that first place. But first right now is pretty far ahead, but our FNCS squad champions right behind, able to, again, reset your mentality, come in to Wednesday, and we'll see exactly what players are able to do to change that on up. The top 10 looking very, very close. Again, it's about a 300-point spread from first to 10th right now. So we'll see on Wednesday what teams are able to reset that mentality to come back and to just absolutely change up the way they're playing the game. Maybe completely change up their drop spot, change how they're thinking about it. Who knows what they're going to do? And this is a lot of money on the line, so we'll see exactly how everyone plays. But thank you, guys. I want to say thank you, everybody, for hanging out right now and watching. We really, really, really appreciate it. We've been working hard, so unbelievably hard in the background to make this happen and make the production awesome and make sure that you guys get the best experience. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I really appreciate all the players that decided to play fully through and not, end early, or hey, maybe something happened. I'm not too sure what happened with Dimentos to them. They will lose 100 points there, just so you guys know, because of that. But shout out to everybody that finished it off. I want to say on Wednesday, I want to see the same thing. I don't want to see, to give up. I want to see everybody play it on out. I want to see the best possible show. I want to see it come down to the wire. I want to see the back and forth. I want to see it all. I know the viewers want to see it. I know you want to see it. I know Levin wants to see it. So make sure you guys come back, you play, you get your reset. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you follow Levin, Levin2K on all social medias. He does have an Instagram, so check him out there. He might start posting clips or something. And you can check me out as well. All social medias are at Clay Sailing. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you Wednesday, same time. And that's it. Bye-bye.
If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? Rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly at 'em like choppers, better took those risks, hold one of my fists, we fire starters, one out of a million will reach those heights, always get a feeling that I won't deny, that work, never could die, look at my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. Rise, cutting my sides, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Your eyes, spinning these skies. Never stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta risk it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world. My